Asa. What can send me for no what the court what the United States of America court the assembly ya the assembly here you know ya twa a Canadian Japan damages me damages ya twa no and dine where the professor $18 million be wa e was a Canadian Japan etia obrempo manya ntie se ba omia camp no eni chie ne ahusie bi aba no because I say na Canadian Japan nia enama no declare say 2028 there MPP for no function Canadian Japan sa no no beti aboa ma MPP edi nkuni mu abatoɔ mu eti eniche ne ahusie bi a ekoso ba omia camp no
campaign sika
amount for say $18 million there Canadian Japan sika nyina na wo ba bedwiri no dey twa no ho na yenya de be simple wabra de dwuma de na hwehwe so $18 million no ya na ne baga na sika mu esai catch me ya na ne baga na sika mu esai
ya na ne baga na sika mu a it's about 278 billion 466 million 318,000 Ghana cedis.
Empeso bi nka ho.
There be no 80.
Tesa ena Canada Japan ba betua enu ti na wo se wo sere se
wasrent so
say yenye dey
5 days
say yenta no mra say
eso enti one ne lawyer for mrani for eko na afi o makwakotena ase adwene ho na de omo betimi no omo de aba be pa court de chew say no no betimi atua na Kwame ade ba ko e ho ne say with this $18 million court no de ato Canada Japan so no abos no say wo ba no tisu bedu $10 million kura no a anas a lawyer for no wo ho akwan so mo be say attention says can by 5
it's not become a last and easy say any on for $18 million brother onko the baby because anas aremi anas area taso say one ne be kopa
yes
e bra temu ne ba na wi anas o mudi asem ne wieye anas ne nsantwefo edi nkomo no wo say yei e wo say ye nsanie e da ho a e kasa cha manwofo nyina wo Ghana say nsantwe adwuma no ene nsantwefo no wo mu ntimi mfaye ye ne mu twitwifo
da bi da
mo toto ya adwuma na se ene ne yagira ma se the first we ya manyoni eno no nche se wo tumi bi e buru adwe ne ntiase bi aso a wo baba be kan nsantwefo ahye wo se we ensa ne signal ema manyofo ne nyina anazaremi anas no na ye kwa eni no nkobo e bedi pa ye ni na lawyer for be kasa Sara Joseph so say o trend pa eti 11 no moto so aba no na Joseph nka ho eti wana na eti mracho regafie wona no wa che eye face mask no anom say ya Joseph na ye interview e ka say ono ano na ehwan ya ana okotina mracho regafie ho wa bro moto aba na ebra so here say wo meto aba no eno yi ne ho free mu obi fa sancheche mu no mai many questions and answers but this morning all I need to tell you is that give energy to what gives you energy ade bia ba mu ani age no eno na fo ahoden ye de ehyem ade bia ete wa ahoden so ade bia de obekọ haw mu ade bia bete wa ahoden so no me say you ho free ade bia ma wo feeli ema wo nya odabi e wa abrabo mu no me say twe ho free ho. Give your energy to what gives you energy. Ade won't be in control and say what drink wo ho and say wa ho den wo ho ade a wontimi nsesa and say wa dwendwen wa ho den wo ho and adaban no menya sika and adaban na me so me pedigree no bedru me nua pedigree esenya me nsem ready say a day Maya Huading, give us oil in our lamp. Adam Agbana, good morning to you. Member of Parliament, Ketu North constituency. I'm told this is one of your favorite songs. Well, I bonus here, Pausi Media Science here. A browser society for you, Cassia Bebramo. Ella Yanyan in them. Saturday by 6:45. Yadia William Monsambasha so.
Give me all your money. May my life never be dim.
But because I am live with TVXYZ and I feel so XYZ broadcasting with YouTube, TVXYZ Ghana with Facebook, Power 979 and with Facebook. Wadrin Chanu Susi, you bet me the Ababata, you met the Nechi. Samia, a member of the National Communications team at the NDC Amadio Kono, Dr. Samia, a bono group of Beba, Yaninitia. And come out where you the Mobako, Ghana, Rasha, Fie. And remember, I was also a Chumadrin Siso. MPP for the Yadia of Rasha, I was a Chumunina, my dream basso. Benami Busa, Minim also Busa one. A year dine President Mahama, the ex account, ye haki. Between my gala bow, Menyaka by now. Near a number swas at ye buy Menyana can run in Nedi because it must send a signal. I was someone used to say as some way, I send a signal. A mom say, Your Mrabu or Mamuha, a year Juma. And yes, I'm Obama Hackers, and Yahuadibi. Say, I know your TV, I call president to swap. Kwame Minkah yet to me and found corner show. No, don't listen to me and be angry. Don't be asking questions like, why is Kwame Minkah treating this topic? No. So a signal must be sent. And yes, I hackers woman far barefoot in the video. I could use the year no more boo go for. I didn't go for D, teaching go for Sika. I won't go for Pono. And yes, I'm Benya Wadibi. I can say, the president in Amukrano, Yadia Konoso, not Amapoma. President Nemu Yadia Konoso, not the small show. President Nemu Yadia Konoso, not Kwame Minkah. Something must happen. What am I doing? My mentor. For Facebook with the Super 979 and a TVXYZ Ghana. Well, a browser see a for you can see a member more Dwabo Ase what TVXYZ and a Facebook Power 97.9 Power 979 with Facebook Live. I'm a Poma Checheku Atrase Canadian Japan Jeska. I'm a disgaba. I'm a Sika Koko. You want to be a bedroom bear over $180 million. And once I'm a $18 million, and I'm a Canadian Japan. Asa Sikana Canadian Japan, a grandma no pay. Those are Sikana Sugu, a year bag move. A question as to a bag in a buy. Canada, Sikana Shano, how I'm money because you have a margin for you can see every day. My phone. Na sisi ka kokko na show.
Oh yes.
Akoko sura de. Esanso yes ka kokko. Eti we no ye nania $180 million.
Oh, ye benya.
And was ye yimu $18 million. Ne dia ma Kennedy Japan. Sasa.
Asa. Saso.
Hey. Pictures na nya ready. Call to the pictures no. kamudi bi to so me hwe ya said na lawyer for na ni
abrepa nya
na Kennedy num nsuo yesi bathroom atwentra we bi no yes
obadwonsada
yeah ema yemre
obadwonso
ayi nyina adwojo
what's that baby adwojo why is this ram anyway na nkrata na kamini so mabo Kennedy ade yitwa
Daily Post na no pen ye da ha se banga yam esoro ho sa ya o see US court sabe o ma o de anas areme ya wa nas $18 million ya we defamation case ya no eye onwanyafo Kennedy akompreko Japan enkane asin central mashe bedwani sambia okekan ya na kire se ye ntro bi kan rodo radan nsam weni nyina so de bo abrantie de 23 so okromfo akunkum Chinese nationals na sefo ameswale ya owuye wonim hu bi nsam de bebre trotra na so ekopie mu court ho no wan hye da nyina so papa bia nti sa brede $18 million court na hye se wontua enfama anas areme ya anas next time no okan hu bi hu asem a na wanya nyina so papa ansana waka wonsam.
And you see for how many years in waka sebi ni padodo say na J Kennedy asem tum court atemo ya bay ni padodo say na atie so $18 million no kra no what the toto sade no kra wutum say sha sikari sha no what the toto damage
wa
course anas areme ya anas a reputation gidi na manfo wo no as say free work all because of the Kennedy guy who watches the watchman and the watchman say
Eti Kwame Daily Post dey the buy na yemfa we nka ho e wo se wo bo ram wo Ghana Water Company Limited ene wo ma ye ho se omonyo ene directors a wo mo wo ho yesi sikatwitwiri dia wo mo tabiri wo ho nyasem ketewa we na de ne sabe bomu a kafu no wo de kɔ we na be fa kafu no wo de kɔ wo ma tete ho no ma propan sam se kontebe do eti se na ama Ghana Water Company wo msikasem kra no enhye da enyina bra no wo kire mu a
nanse asem ana say
oh Dabi
how many years ago
NPP abreso wo mo ana wo mo ho directors bia na wo mo ewo ho kire mu a Egyptian contractor bia wo mo fa no street light bia wo mo koto ye tensem bebre wo se billions of cedis and millions of dollars and asabre wo mo edu wo mo sabubo ma ye ne basa ewo Ghana Water Company Limited na no pay Daily Post wo mo ebo ho ama ne ntisabre directors bia na wo mo wo ho no e na wo kire mu a wo ho ebon mu e wo saa asem we
and na ukowia obi one city kwa wo ho ofom na wo fa no ni akoni gina ho na obo odeda edi na beto
nya boni
wo obi ganya
e bedi mpabro
na ye tete say directors ni wan wani emre bi atwam na muni wo bi o ma bia sika pudu billions
sika wia no kra de ase
emra no wai
emra no wo ho
eye adwuma de
wo dwuma de wo so ho ye o sentene no na bi sa say cases ni bi edi ka de akono papa no wo ye dey discharge acquitted and discharge ne ya doso but we mo so no fo ani hwe akakra wo hwe akakra no akohwe acquitted for
thank you
bi ko hwia obi board dia na ya jeli no so bi mu disika
sika ye so obi afa de ko na we nsusu mote wona mu disika enanya honko a enra meti se Mugabe show so no so se Ghana Shippers Authority watese ye se honso kankan bi akoso ho enti empesi yi one man no ne nkasa
and we mu na tememu fortia no mu busa se ye da so campaign bre ni mu ana se reset abai na ba
se ye free munti resetting e was here 10 because enche first quarter ne kra be kona wiye
and answer no we be say the wheels of justice grind slowly no tie
e wo ho ye
so what kind stories na e say evidence ayenya kire say
yes adanse wo ho
so adanse wa ye
validate keke ne hu say hampa adanse we die e kroje fikof e betimi dia ye tuma na ye shasi nim krofo because e was here starting bob halogo name I don't to be bank krofo sawo ye mere mu pa nya sa
on fire
e ti bra kwa me ye nto aso na mame fa the chronicle the bokrata nto aso no pe Infoni a watwa de ato ha no kwadwo opon kroma mfoni no de ato ha o se aban na be hyebo ese eba infrastructure mpuntu nyuma adan ne ade a yesisi de abo amagana mpuntu akonkan no a yesi de 13.8 billion na ebewura mu nenso ebreso yesi ye papa budget ni mo ne de sika bi awura miamia no sika etimi twa yesi de kɔ hɔ 800 million Ghana cedis purchase baby yesi ye keka kɔ ne bosha ya hye no enum kotakora enti eno ye nsem ne bia no pem de obokrata yi wode emu amane bobi wode abamse eno pempo na ya asebo a yi wa ha se yi a anope the chronicle de obokrata ya ba ye de besum etifo ne
na Kwame yemfa daily graphic de obokrata no entwa so na
GBC was legally sold now. Is that also a chronicle? Say GB omoton GBC. Asasi anasa dey. Was it GBC was legally sold. No insider trading, conflict of interest. Management clarifies. GBC said
chemu omode abade afa ho.
Say GBC dey GBC na emu. What do you pay
na yemfa daily graphic double cut and ntwa so na mpanifo bi so kire se obo man Ghana mu ayekakua ene emu nsem wa yade atimi boa ma oman no empuntu otimi konkan pa na nanu ada wo hwe budget no e ba ye no a na de elko agrek ho no omu kire mu a esua dodo say agrek budget too small enkai wo se ye ni bebre ye nya sika puduro e wa agrek sector ho no mo se ne be ya ebetimi abre pani kwantrefo ya wo no eda agri impact group ano Daniel Akwe eno de sanse nyina atudwa ya wo sere se agrek de Kwame o kire mu a yesi yesomu ya ebetimi aboa ma oman no yetimi atumpon okwan bebre so sanse aduane busu oman mu a ye nyina ebenya bi edi ni enya bi kura san de kɔ amanone
ela yemusa agrek minister de we adamfo oni e frɛ no obefa yemusa ono abo erikopogu se sika na ye de ba na so ye ho no ebeso ana sika na ye de ba na so ye ho no ebeso but you see nie ti amafo ka we nyina ne se ye pese ehunu no mafoforo no ma kese akese but ye kasa te se de ye refi se oh my Ghana da akwarie so and omo ma kwan me be da akwarie so yi nkofo yo mutin nchen a wo mu complain bebrebe no MPP for no wo mu na ma ka be da ye so a ye sika sem nyina yie no a ye nya sika mpo emo ye ho bra no wa se sika no wo wa I mean with the way NDC for Chekwan, I'm sure that they would have voted more into various sectors meboa
enokre
ba ye musa rikopo musa sika no be so dia enso
ya pebiaka na yafa we enwe wo daily graphic double cut no emu penifo bi enso na wom kire se wo hwe 2025 budget no a wo si arehemu ewom gidie ewom wo hwe nsempa hodo afiri mu ba ye enhya hodo abani de egu akwamu eto ahodo bi enkane no na egu Ghana fo bi tiri so betting tax no emission tax ne de keka ho a abaya timi aba ye firi ho na wo hwe ene hyehyɛ ye policies ahodo a wode egu akwamu a wode eba no a wo mu kire mu se wo mu twa ban ni kruse pa ya we no osusu se ebetimi aboa amoman no yetimi etumpon ewo economy bi esikasem ye bibia mu ama yetimi afa yentoma papa bi edi efra na we no Institute of Statistical Social Economic Research for na wo mo edisa ensemu ya tudwa wo mo ebo aban na baso se 2025 budget no hope kese pa ewo mu a se ye hwe ne ye de ye adwuma bebo oman ama yetimi etumpon
enti bra Kwame no so wasem no na ye be call the Ghanaian Times yourokrata nim na wo bisa GBC for asem Ghana Bauxite Company Limited for asem ye kana na ye ra Martin Pebu allege ese
me what atomy
now or the same to join on the Facebook poster na o claim say e kwan e fa so asa company ne ya dane dia ma ejumako bia o mudi ni ofori Poku Company Limited no amfa ne kwan so
ofori dia
Poku Company Limited OPCL enti no na nchemu abase e follow due process say I process enti no enye se bia ebinum ko share baabi na kokwa se bia shedi deal no mo ye de bi o se
enye sa company ni mo
Ghana Bauxite Company Limited for
ebreben ye dane company ni mo
Martin Pebu claim he said 2022 and sa o sesia the value of campaign ne boas at that time ne ene no aye timida ne de manti na onu susu se ekwan ye fa so sanse san ne baye no ase ne me bi ko so anko ye na management ne be clarify say enye sa na e pass due diligence
o so o edi ne de
o for
de chirechire na Ghana bansu chemu
the management omoda Ghana Bauxite Company Limited no ene di san chemu no abase sa deal no enye shady deal na e follow due diligence ne due process
na reset na ban no so fo so say e follow due process
nti o se agi chemu free reset ya ban no say
your questions will say
bebre bisa
who say me anu o
bebre samu mo bo mo na e bra kwa be ba ku ya na ka o se me di twam nyame adma Friday o china echi efiada yi no ye belanche a tree for life reforestation initiative ebekoso wasante mantam ne mo enti ye de yera Emmanuel Amakofi Boamfo ne ato ane de yera amwakohene na Afghania mampani so foni da
e ne ba ko ne ntem a tree for life and a ba ko no ne
we ne ye de ko galamse ba bi o matutututu am ene ye kwa ebrentu ni mu a ye sese ho no ye de ko ho akosisi aha there be and yet to say back when I see Adriana Yohun, Yana Chakwan. But when you be Huniano, aye. It's finally me father Ghanaian Times, the workers anyway, made here Mona. And I know, penny for your power, one most woman call, not woman call share your bamboo Jumeco, that's I would one on. Or P. woman penny outside, one prison service for Cassimbi. Na a hase and na and woman who wants some about page 13 as some no ho. Na Ghanaian penny to prison officer, and as a prison boss. Minu enim se kwa wo kono won ko hwese wo be kwa ko sesa prison wo matena ye ho no won koma nsakraye mra ho nyese bia se de obi tuma na wo ya ne kwa na se be nsem hunu nkwa wo ba nso a na adwe ne se prison wo de nti wo be san ye bibia me de na ko ba se ya ye nsakraye wo ho no mo ema ye wo ba bi nso anipa ne free bebu nse de bi ho no nya atena ye wo so kwa ko fa adwe ne be sesanti hu nsem bia no pem the democrat edi aba ise fo nkomo no so akwa di kan bo so dada enti ye nsan emo so biem so je ni ba ko ni nipa nan so ya to won mutu boko ene na number important mo no so ho asem and pay the Wokrate EDB Abana National Blood Service for and our monso eba mania say one record the annual shortfall of 330,000 units of blood and no and some any and Guntebua who do one more assessing one more modern one more boy a fraseno and on the betu just say near my echo form and also munyano about form a frase anymore and also see and some on the pay the Ghanaian Times the Wokrata and bedi ani akotwe moja
moja na ohoro ye bo ho bai ama ye dey see ai fandi ya krado dia gudie mo nsem bre medo ase ama poma checheku na fenso akosia daje ma akosia ama fofori ama fo papa Bulazio say NDC serial callers are there Kwame Franklin and the message about to keep the fire burning. Watching you from her feet in the Volta region. And Adaba Kwasiemo say good morning. Alex Alote Sovereign. I say, Amma, you're looking lovely and beautiful this morning. Edward Sean say good morning to you, Kwame Minkah. Good morning to you, Sean. I would you say, but ye fund your tenants on your said your Black Stars. No, what you do, Mumuno. Minim baby, a very free. But when the men to my bonnet, Diano, and your GDS say. Black Stars in Kudim Dia Bibama, there was a reset in a buy a bampa. Fundy and watching Wakwaba.
Kwame Major so.
Bibia
fantastic. Because send our kind reset ampa aba because Endra could PM across sports stadium. I'm Black Stadium training section. Shares and ultimately say former players I mean, allow minute players in your encounter, and your Mukasa will say your top striker, baby just some emergency, and draw what you could do, no, could do 1-on-1 pep talk, and any didn't come on. Oh, say, I mean, still appear so executive, I mean, committee, so Blast Stars committee, so on no more didn't come on, Ajman Bedumo, other players, maybe alcohol on the place, no, 18 come but those time, who's by say, and Kabombia Bass and Kabono, but in unity in India, now as a woman, a cost say, dear, qualify with dear.
Nisus are son by Yago Permagron,
sanity,
young quality.
All right, but Kwame, it's me be Kwame Sem Rasu Sagure Musa Bobo no se power morning sports. Yen share ne fan so mo Dwabo Ase Jumedie so de se power 97.9 FM TV XYZ. And you say o share kama kan some no dey trust mo dey dikare tie no. And e be kan ama so wetimi at TV kama kan na be room. Only say the senior national soccer team the Blasters of Ghana. That's some the second training. I share so kama kan said the players be won and Abeka camp no he said the full camp and e wo enso ho na de ho nsem ebema honorable Kofi Adams asanso eden senkakra ede atoja ede afa oto ade ho ana afa so sanso agopiem de so Accra Sports Stadium no wakasa akra ede afa wede ho nsem no enso ema ya ampofo ankra na se boss ono so akasa ede ho nsem nyina enso ebema e wo show ticketing and as ticket prices ni nyina etimi ababont na onu to the Ghana Premier League no ade se match day 20 astana match e kebo no ani nyina enso fixtures ekrikran Ele hun sem no enso emo na ukopie mu dia ribre mu ele se World Cup qualifiers ni bi enso ebetimi aba so ele hun sem nyina enso ebema e wo show no sunti ye hya se na ye fan sem no en brother member dey sem no meeting I'm showing the prince himself F to the A and D Y. Fanti ma sha se na me fan sem no en mother na kokopie the senior national soccer team the Blasters of Ghana onim se nyame ya atuma Friday ya and so mo the World Cup qualifier championship shares no so mo chat mine ana ebesi kana onim se chat mfo no ade so mo be piem Ghana se Monday no enwumre no ana mo be piem Ghana se se de mo bofo vim omo so mo ye training kama ye de ho nsem no enso mo na ndra ukopiem Accra Sports Stadium the Blasters of Ghana trade their second training shares no otu esi the players near 23 players they toza from nyina no omo nyina etimi abomomenti omo braye Elisha obusu mo prayer yes sir eton close efa different players mo meka ho no omo nyina etimi awe pie camper bibia etimi ekonkan onum sa branch and din say Thomas Step Party wa be pie Jordan Ayew so bag Mohammed Kudus and draw wentimi an training and ascend reach wentimi an training drum otimi ebe training kama Alezra Jiku o ma ba Mohammed Salisu Jerome Opoku sanso ana Jonas Atete Ernest Nuama omo nyina aba Francis Abu ana afe okopia Ebenezer ana Anton Semenyo nyina etimi ababe piem camper yede ho sem no enso ema wo show no so nyame ya ntom de ne anase okopie mu de na ese nyame ya ntom akina anase ne no training ne be akoso kama enso ho na akina no omasanso at the press conference etimi aisha so na afin so omasanso at the training section ne bi etimi aisha so na Friday there 7 p.m. na se bibia etimi atona akwam kama yede ho sem no enso emazisia no ana ekoso the Blasters come na onim se coach Otuaro wakasa kakra the afa Blasters a game aye kono say a game where there a mass winner ye hwe nim se betimi winning.
Surely, I think it's difficult sometimes to compare circumstances, especially if you have friendly matches or if you have matches where you have a lot of injuries. And I know that statistics count, but for me it doesn't count too much. Each and every game is important, and we always try to do the best as we can. And I'm looking now forward to this match. Really looking forward to win, to also bring back a little bit more positivity and also the confidence to the players. And I think and I hope Chad is coming at the right time, and we will prepare the boys. And this is football. Sometimes you have ups, sometimes you have downs, but the most important thing is to learn out of your downs, and even if you have ups, to be critical enough to look at the improving points. Yeah, I mean it's a big respect for those who are supporting us, and we are calling out for support. We thank you for your support. And even though things were bad, we were really thankful for each and everyone who's supporting us. I think, like I said, it's not only about us, it's about all of us. You know, if we work together, we will be successful.
Etieno sema coach Otuaro edituja wo say child match never at the right time to say the Blasters ye showing say wetimi awini na awie no and I say the sports minister and I say sports and recreation minister already the thing Kofi Adams so the second crown etuja efa Otuaro unu say mrego betena say eka so Otuaro dey say eka start party the start party career and Otuaro enye fit so betimi akochi the Blasters of Ghana to sheni na ke sheni sanko buy no obetimi ama Otuaro so betimi yi Otuaro and so every the Blasters of Ghana and so they say he said on JF nyina kabom and so mo keep no and no change say the Ghana Football Association led by KSDS Okreku a team a technical team Blaster technical team no ebe chia no so can release a concern no e chiro so to ado die a more thing o to do so coach Blasters a more thing name we see an idea ne we ni see now yen say Blasters World Cup no yebetimi a prepare come na qualify.
The FA has brought the coach and the other persons to introduce them to me. And at that meeting, I raised all those issues. Well, they gave me an answer. Am I satisfied? I will say time will tell. But I had my concerns, and those concerns, I registered them. But I think at this moment, and at the time that I have become the minister, and therefore have say we were too close to these qualifiers. And so the issue of changes should not be what should be on the table. That should be the last thing that should be on the table. The issue on the table now is how to prepare the team for the task ahead of us.
And so I don't know I don't seven Emmanuel we are on Santos no cast or Blasters your budget no or so chema or Ghana Football Association and say FA no enyo mo and a di saska no ministry na and a spend this saska no el Blasters mo to say FA ni de enyo mo no mo yesa no ne de FA na aye ne say omo de budget ni ba no mo ahwem omo hwema ne say you mo yi free no mo yi enso afri no ma adjust budget no na ministry na ankasa etimi aspend el Blasters on
brings a draft. You look at it and see that no, these are things that should not be done, so you cut. Then you take it back to them for them to work with what it is that you have. Then they will bring you another draft out of that. Then you still look at it and then cut again. Based on what is agreed, then monies are released to the ministry, and then the ministry now move on to spend. So it is not the FA that will be spending the money. So, for example, if we have to pay for tickets, it's the ministry that arrange for tickets to be done. If you have to pay for accommodation for them, it's the ministry that will arrange for the camping and then pay for accommodation, their feeding and everything. So those are the checks and balances that is, you develop the budget, I will look at it, review it, and for this occasion, I was lucky to sit with my chief of staff and deputy chief of staff for all of us to look at it. And then we did cut where we have to cut based on the situation that we find ourselves. And I know the playing body will understand when certain things are off. But we make sure that what must be in is in.
And so honorable minister I tell and can make share in sank honorable minister ebetimi e the budget na nkasa for air charge and of Madagascar match no ebetimi e the atujane hu se skase and e go say his excellency John Dramani Mahama etimi e share boss say ade say Blasters budget bia no e be ba bonten am enyina yensu etimi atum bi na ya hu bi na etimi akyere atwen enso e di afana ne kokromu no anora Kofi Adams enso e de tujane o chief say odun de aka no kwan susu emu di a o hwe nim sanka across post after say we bought Chad Magana and a Chad we match ne nankia to stadium near Sanso see BM come say ne be ya stadium no e betimi reach the standard of FIFA ankasa
Close the Accra Sports Stadium for us to refurbish it and bring it up to standard. We must close that stadium because following the assessment that we did, the engineers even advised that the entire upper stand towards the independent side must not be utilized because of its integrity. So we're not going to have supported seats to the upper terrace of the side towards the independence square. Integrity issues. If you looked at when we're working on the floodlight, if you look at the knobs that holds the light, everything is rusty. And the thing is just, if you don't take your time, you will be losing virtually the whole lightning hooks, and that is inappropriate. The stadium have really been left to virtually in a mess. But I think that after this match, we need to do something about that stadium, close it completely for.
And Tiano and so Kofi Adams and the two Jadu Seminole and so Altimanenko PMO L Communications Director at the Ghana Football Association Eric Dean Eric Kofi Eric Dean and Henry Asante Chuma and also Ellen Secretary at the Tuja so confirm say said or say across the stadium pitch no a kama at the Blasters of Ghana.
Since your ball I'm saying the chair November last year, activity via Koso or Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah.
Especially on the pitch. And that is one of the decisions of the previous minister. And I like the fact that Kofi Adam Soba, or Twasa and Amon also. Before Emrano, now technical team, Asia, Urafan Boy on a number of occasions. And then they didn't come out about conditions and other related issues of the pitch. In terms of I was grass, in terms of the level of the grass, for training and the level for the match itself. And a brain because we are in the Hamatan, there is a plan on when water should be put on the pitch. And we are not at least 1 hour before training and then immediately after training. This is the arrangement. Technical team and I think so far it has been well coordinated and well managed.
And Tiano Communications Director, Edinburgh Ghana Football Association, Henry Asante Chum, and the Tuja de Seven, and so Amana, only a former midfielder Papa, Edinburgh the Blasters of Ghana, Brazil, Eddie Emmanuel, Ajiman Bedono, and the second crowd, the Tuja for Blasters, Blaster Deep, say, bringing a NSC a lucky transition, say, player B, Ampo under 17, and Mono Econ Kanye Beshe near Titano, near Promotino, Eddie Call under 20, from under 20, near the call 23, near Fedini PMO, or the senior national team, say, I dare say, you're lucky side in the panel, and I'm money on air coffee.
Now we lack transition. If you recall back at our time, Slastete went with the 17, the World Cup with Sadiq Adams, Francois, say all that guys. They came and promoted 5 of them to the under 20. They came and met me, Samuel Kum and others. They took the 20 to the World Cup and won it. When we came back, they selected 7 of us to the African Cup of Nations 2010, where we reached finals and we were beaten by Egypt. Yeah. From there, the big man was gradually going out, and we took control of the national team. Yeah. From there, the under 20 have not been doing well. The 17 is not doing well, so we are not getting the transition like our time.
And some Emmanuel Ajimabedu edit together who 7 and someone Ukopimo the National Sports Authority NSA some Director General Randy Eddie Yao Ampo for Anchor no so and Sanka Cry to F Blasters game on Mebo James or Sagana Fona Yenshe na Yenshe say disappointment be or ya our Blasters on the day Yenfa Anton Chenasa game why Kumundi Yenfa supports no F1 the Blasters of Ghana.
Ghana fans, supporters and all of, Empire Ball, whatever it is to support the team. Yenfa disappointments will enter in China. Yen focus on match night basketball on Friday to get a very good performance, a good win, and of course 3 points. Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, Sports Minister, Wamame, full brief, and of course a teamwork or a boss and. While assigning everybody to do a specific job, and we report to him, and so far.
And Tiano and Sama on also added to Yao Ampo for Uncle NSA, Director General, and who else and on not only say some match I ever point at me at tomorrow. A Friday in Ghana and a child our Crossport Stadium NSA 480 Eden Shishano, Adi about Pontel ticketing via Tom Chema this time around there, ticketing, and I dare say no a bit to me across say I there's so many problems with Brina, a banner say and Crophobic United Gate, best machine credit best cannon, and a problem and I feel network and also and shall I and Koyi empty. So I don't say this time around the open ticketing biato. Nyame antuma Friday no abantem Oba Stadium hono ma gate na no obenye bi enso etimi ato hono it's a price no say and I know so etimi ukopiem of VIP hono dia eno 200 cedis enso hono na fe VIP no 150 cedis and ukopiem enso lower VIP no eno 100 cedis and afi osustan no baby e kire osustan hono no hono 20 Ghana cedi and afi popular stand hono more den hono supporters no ekoko pioneers bibia konka no 10 cedis enso hono mede ho sem no na PRO the man National Sports Authority upon team the Charles Amofo no so the Senkakra tuja the afa ticketing no dentia ticketing no and they said this time around no ebekoso.
Come to the Accra Sports Stadium. We have our ticket sellers who are on the grounds to help you purchase tickets. And this time around, we are not doing e-ticketing. You all know the advantages and disadvantages of e-ticketing. On March days, we have issues of network connectivity. Sometimes, you get people who have money to buy, but because of network connectivity, it's difficult. Systems that are used to scan tickets at a point. So we trying to roll it out, in phases. So looking at the time limit that we have for this game, we're using printed tickets.
Entiano ora Charles Amofa enso enka ana etiana unim say ade say matches ni bi enso ebetimi abaso kama ewo the Ghana Premier League no way match day 20 outstanding match after say Napoli enso ewu ya the league no enso eto on hold for 1 month no they see the match day 20 no outstanding match no and also ebetimi abaso nyame adome Wednesday no say ana first test no enso Young Apostles etnefie no ne Kumasi Asante Kotoko and so at the Abuena no 3 p.m. and a Sam Martin Nina and so Ebe Basso Sanso and FC Samates and then Mediama and Bobechem United and House of Folk and Bobasaka Holy Stars and Bibiani Ghost Stars and Airport Sanso and Aquapim the Heart of Lions and so any Dreams FC, Airborne Nations FC and Adriana Airborne Legon Cities and Vision FC Airborne Afi Ukopia Thursday no Adese Accra Lions and Carolina United Airborne Brekum Chelsea Matcha nominee Shratema for Airborne and Shratema and so Echema and Yadia so so ebetimi abosa match no and so since Saturday Ghana Premier League no omeyi omo and so efrim na table no Kumasi Asantoko egusu eda enimo hon mark 38 points and Okra Bibiani Ghost Stars etoso mienu ekra 37 points Heart of Lions etoso miensa ekra 37 points and afi Accra Folk etoso 9 ono so ekra 36 points yede ho sem Nation FC etoso enum ono ekra 35 points yede ho sem no and so ema e wo show no so now relegation zone Bokwane team at the Legon Cities and Carolina United and Accra Lions and so any relegation zone yede ho sem no and so Mount Efronom na yinkopiem almon yen sorry so jumedi no so onum say African Cup no they say Ghana hanso and na nyame ado Friday Ghana and so pomodi na ehase ne and so bibrema okopiem the Eswatini etnefi no aton sam at the Africa Cameroon no so at the Abueni and so na Tanzania and Congo match no they say penifo etimometimi akrosmoni match no and so honmede ho sem na Liberia and I Libya and the Wokwane and Tunisia and so Bona for Central African Republic and so and Madagascar and so I would say Madagascar match and the Central African Republic say Madagascar and the other match so etimi elusunafe abwa na Ghana your points no bibia etimi akonkan and so at amai na unim say a branch Crystal Palace player ba ni din at Jean Philippe Mateta no they say a branch and unim say Opraye the same for HW said and surgeon bibia etimi akonkan a branch and returning back to football name Obano they say na so an Opraye on to Mbappe no mo de Ashahama na betimi abono na match so bebo no wetimi abo because so hia so obenya from kakra pitch ne so na abono na wetimi abone ball and so horma de ho sense so won branch ne bobo na bibi hye na so a eno approved by penifo a ye de ho nsem no and so Emma Sanso and Atletico de Madrid for betu just say Abrante Junior Navarez rumors are cause Abrante no be free Atletico Madrid akopimo Liverpool no enya no credit timu na mbongu na Abrante Junior Navarez they say the money bo konkanye Atletico Madrid no mani age ho ye pa eno ensem a eno so efri ho a ye de ho nsem no enso ematie fa nsem ni nyina ensi wa asi na Dwabo Ase ento aso emfama kama show no so mo share so say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch and afi Justice Ebutela the Iron Boy ebumechidom say producer am task within 7 bro meeting I'm showing the prince himself F to the A NDY Fanti
Obia send message say wa ho pharmacy and say Black Star defender pow amo o show a Betty no a Betty ni said you sit TV show na wo kasana and no punk here where you also wakai John Mensah is sister are you related to John Mensah?
I'm not really
also a man kind of serving to who no also here related that's why at least I'm here can be say oh anya bi agrada ni that's all and kabom bia ba Black Stars ni mu etiyanhwe agudi ye omu ba bedie ebi ebe dania na odona saba yenim ejago pramano so ensunsuaso ene be chet what talk about ensunsuaso na so ba fie bibi ikoso ye ba be dan na didi achamo afei so ye mampa yi John Mahama e ba be fo tentafidie nkuta hudi e wota ko pa na ye dan na ne X account no obi ko hake say ye man penye oye commander in chief of the Ghana forces yetumi hake ne X account e de na che yes e wom say ya restore there but ye betu one amount ahwe ne wo hake ye ana ye be jana sa ye jana sa na e de signal e na be sende ye nyane sa nso a e be boam ye nya hotoso bi say at least about cyber crime and it's a hacking some na oh my God I so mutwa na yeba yebedi nkomo
Missy Menanano, a group passa, a big bravo, Tibedu.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, sir. A room may be crana, me bano timide, or maybe gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember, I don't think I'm a catcher or say, ya no medi garlic capsules. Posun, a basis so come. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Medimosis garlic capsules. Wa mamoja dini paduane mu efru sani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edroyi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frey wo 050-349-4885. Edroyi enya mamofra enye ndi fie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis wunni how FDA ajidwe di nkra to ye ato.
Mfiti asie no menene kunu eware wo odro ene asumdwe kwanso yawo we na chi no mene kwachu ba hotel pop pebi say be sepeyo. What a tearful so crown na maye
bibia wo nyankopon sem
ekoba ne san me kunu antina se
be dro botum wajo ye edek SM bites
wa eni gia befi we na me de yem bible edek SM bites timase mama me
sa wa warem eni je bewie wo paya na sa wumpom agrodie adaye akwana na ye kamfo edek SM bites Mrs. Wa oyem yo nyina monome no upon one time edek SM bites where the
hey oba wa fa yefunu ene oba oma ne ba enufu enumbi wo ye bema na wonya 18 na untumi enum FDA agi edwadie nkatoi
SHS 1213 admissions have started at St. Andrews Senior High School, and I have good news. Have you finished PEC and not been placed in a school of your choice? Do you want to rewrite your WASI? Have you been posted far from home? Have you been placed in a day school but you prefer a boarding school? Or you have not been placed at all? Don't worry, just hear me out. Your best bet is St. Andrews Senior High School, a grade A SHS with excellent facility and a wonderful teaching and learning atmosphere. We offer general art, business, home economics, agric science, general science, and visual art. We are located at Accra, Asinfosu, Niwe Dwabo Ase, Dunkwa Ofin, Takrady Shama, Mankasim, and Seshi Asawenso. St. Andrews Senior High School. We are always in the lead.
Wa fish sama ye wudina we e mema ne hu se ye kan wasam o ka sa papa kese ya na oba ha na ne nasa tata ya o kasa na odin sa katana no ame but we didn't say sa papa no
na te dem kan nyina Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules adawroma and na mama pomodire sa no
wow why you nice and kasa Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules and yama why you come pa
e bo mo boje dia frusani wo ni pedua no mu na aboa sisasabro awotutuo hypertension e te cholesterol so obi o tajo so antentem pa gas gina wo yam e ma akura amane muhunu ma fichi krom nyina etuotwa obi akura wadware wie no afa na ne ho ye ne hene
enti aso Spanish ginkgo capsules ana
Spanish ginkgo eno de ye nnuanu nura watwe free ginkgo biloba eni soya oil mu e ma wadwemo so da ho
matin so say yes e ɛyɛ anti-aging ɛna ma good retentive memory.
Na yɛtɔn ne hene. Antec Herbal Center for ɛna ayi. Ɛnyɛ na pharmacies chemical and herbal shops. Ɛno an sɛ mo frɛ 0266 11 41 11. Apemfo abato mo manufo no kwada wo ne mfedu mienu ɛnka ho. FDA agye edwedie nkrato yi atom.
nkɔmɔ ahodoɔ bere nie wɔ Dwabo Ase wɔ Power 97.9 and afei so TV XYZ yɛ live wɔ XYZ broadcasting ɛwɔ YouTube na afei so wɔ Facebook hɔ anaa no baabi a wɔhwɛ me no TV XYZ Ghana mesrɛ wada nkɔmɔ yɛ ɛba bɛkokɔ so yi ehia paa sɛ wɔbɛkyɛ ama amansan nsa aka eti mesrɛ wabere waba Facebook hɔ no share button no fa kɛsa no bɔ so wɔde bɔ so a ɛbɛkɔ ɛbɛnante sada ba ya dodo na ensa beka nkomo no because ensa ma ye ba be kyerɛkyerɛ mu no o so bia tie na ye nyina ye tie yetimi ene aban no anante abom say try ya betra no ye pe answers eche bia bɛkɔ ahoma no so na ye ne Shamima Muslim edi nkomo aban ekasamafo abedi ekyire mampanya so ye no ne kasamafo abedi ekyire ne tie ye ne di san nkomo no say PSA ni obrempon we wabra me mo wache amo akɔ aba. Over the recent times, you know, adeɛ yɛ from the cyber crime, any see a hacky, and call for account with Facebook so, any X ya Canadian from the Twitter, you know, abaya rampant. And Ghana for some time now, no, yedi konebra kanko na muntu sa say ye penepoma sibire. And so far bibia da di pefe say yentimi nye bibi e kire say ye di saade no wutuma na nanu ya ye kote se ye mampanyi dwomama na X account obi akọ hack no amanfo se frem ye questions amanfo bisare se de ne kafa ne bambo ho nsam de ne kafa yesa boniye ya ekokọ koso yi ene kwan ya wo se ye pe ne ye pe ne pomasi bi de nyame ncha de Shamima Muslim a wo ye mampanyi kasamafo abedi eche ewa ahoman yi so ye ne ni nkomo mfasa de na fe mo so madwe nche no betimi die abata nkomo no echi ne questions ahodo ka questions no bi wan ye twe na so ye jam na kosa na Shamima me mo ache mo akwa ba mejo tiefo ni ahwefo nyina so ejo so mi ye se bia ba
nyina nyamena do
edanyamia ase wedi aboa na Ghana for said ye adwen mu aye ntanta no boy na yentimi enya enchechemu bia bemi anya ahoto eye dan na ye mampanyi ne account wo X so aboniefo bi ko hacking ya na omude ye cryptocurrency no ma
once again I think say only maybe I drink say we are saying I will in terms of cyber security and one America for Elon Musk founder and owner of X and saying they were attempts to hack his systems. And see, we are in an era where no one is safe. So many nations are investing huge amounts of money into their cyber security networks that are able to protect almost government platforms, government businesses, information. They be America Africa there, say Namina Eshe, because the entire global technology infrastructure. Africa is not the owner, the right holder, the inventor of any of those platforms.
That's right.
Last year, because course be on cloud computing. One I mean who picture and said agrobi needi because the internet, we don't have internet. And you know, all they say you nyema bi. This also be a data center be a America and I say because Bill Gates and AOE storage facilities for data.
Yeah.
And they've distributed in different places. Into one, even the information of our government, you save it in storage spaces outside of your jurisdiction.
Wow.
So wow, mini infrastructure, wow, backup, do nyama, you have rights over it. There are few such centers in Ghana, but internet, lady. Internet, and we are at the mercies of those who own, who control, and who manage the entire technology ecosystem. Because yenye inventors, yenye owners.
Eba mampenyi die yi say ya. Enya ba de sa asabre ye manya ntie say yetimi a restore account na se say die ente said ne na na tie ebra bone for de omuji no. Ye be jama asem na kosa na say mu be di achie apedi otachi.
I think 2 days ago Honorable Felix Kwacho Fosu explained, he said there are ongoing investigations with support from ex-team Nankasa, who were very helpful in helping us to, retrieve the accounts back. And to be investigations are ongoing to be able to figure out how it happened and one more behind it. But the hacking industry is like a global industry.
Yeah.
There are smart children, young people sitting in different parts of the world as a competition for organize a competition in the dark web. And they will agree to, test the boundaries of almost skills. And they've been more agronomy. And of course, there are unscrupulous people who also do these things, for their own parochial interest.
Yeah.
But you don't know.
And I know, sir, in as much as we have these hackers and also, Samson, I won't go for being so much where you man say, some accounts I hold one buy and I say, data I hold was say one internet knows, and this I hold buy. Mampa, will be bizarre.
Oh, yes, said that. I want to say, and see that. Our opinion back and very robust. But I said, this particular one, we don't know how it happened. But because it has happened, there will be further reinforcement of the pages of His Excellency to ensure that breach area witness it will be a thing of the past. NCBM, NCBMT. They also say, be protected. And now my opinion, and all of us cry, all of us. I was saying, your platforms CBM verify to, avoid impersonation, which has become an order of the day for many public officials. So, but sorry now, within funny at the setting up page. Sometimes almost is coming for promising them say the more movement, citizens are like the call wonderful page. Now who be out of character. And was say verify and I'll be consuming that information down the news industry. And now we are all under threat because obviously call internet echo phone officer. And just say we are all aware. You see, we must all Internet of Things, more media literate. Media literacy it is to help you yourself protect yourself against the consumption of fake news. And I say being swindled. The celebrity and their two products so say, celebrity I endorse products. Even big media houses have been corporate of such activity. They do logo, beto, quote biso, quote flyer biso. say more turning out that information when it is not you. So we are all at risk. But I say we cannot do anything about the internet. Internet has come to stay. And safeguard measures now work on, and many countries, many individuals we need to deploy to strengthen our cyber security, as well as the to be able to respond, to such attacks. And also here, the council because
you're cheap. And somebody yes, you da aquarius way. I mean, by way of Sika, you bet with the shed no, you bet with the shed BBC, me who BBC our budget in Woody, but you were a wide drain, say, you better make such provision, said about ya, quay anymore, to me move for name or mamum penny for Ombenya, Bambo Bisa.
A better operational budget of many of the MMDAs, because they should also have budgets that help them with their IT infrastructure. Now, any robust IT infrastructure must have a response to potential, cybersecurity threats. I am assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that it should be part of a more operational budget for many of these institutions, including the president.
Absolutely. Now talk about vulnerability. Nancy, I want to grab a victim. I was sad, because they will funny any within Eka Sembia, Miami, who said no. And some were bad here. It will free some Muslim or Emma. And
no positive lie, no more fake news, because only more beer. Na ya kase waka bibi na sa adena ya kase waka and to assume right and to assume because say it's completely out of character of that person. I will say you take that thing with a pinch of salt until evidence they say audio reporting say video reporting na wako shushe. But also now they attributed to me. Many interview regarding Galamsey, and I said my opinion anywhere about IGP. No more the account say me say Imani can tell the president what to do. Na me finger echo kaya. Then I can't problem, but the complete fabrication and no na who say obit meet nani baby a dream bonny. The ama obi say or per se on setting the corner up non creative a how ne a time and money per corner nipa kuma yesu. But those who do these things no more need conscience and they are blinded by a more parochial interest. This all of us and become media literacy. Who be na and to assume me culture shushe says that story no who are other major platforms when who are other major platforms are know that maybe it is most likely going to be fake news. Who are fake news so now yes don't say it, because the more you say it the more you allow it to go. And for us ourselves the part of the response is to put the word fake on such flyers. But you see, and to me, go everywhere. And the second option is that the ultimate finding for now. Sadly, sometimes ultimately who originated. But one more almost say, yawn. Ultimately, omoka. And she said, one originator, but we are distributor. And you are distributing false content. You can be sued. I think into the future, if some of those things happen, we will explore the legal avenue to seek redress, because and you a destructive element. They just want to distract us from our cause.
My more video where you so say and also a destructive element, because and only see organ and Rasha and video where you would think I say fake and I say real. Every I sell no now. Ube cheche mami ya hunu baby no kreno. Kojo upon kroma kani information minister. Echo obeye works and housing minister. Ofwasia yirebi mrashe bedwani. Ejina Brasho be fie nu aka say na mo eye reset na ban no kra mo ni mre. I mean eba eye Women's Bank ya. Asa mo de Ghana for adwen na edi agro. Mo de sika kuma bi na ewura ho. Na so Shamima mo aso e ho de ya tam sika puduo ene ye de akogu ho say ye de be dai. Wo de entie no na ye ni nkomo yi.
That you're going to set up a bank for them, the Women's Development Bank. You have put $51 million allocation, 51 million cedis allocation in this budget for the Women's Development Bank. And then you have put 70 million cedis for research at Jubilee House. Oh, you see your priorities. The budget is beginning to betray your priorities. You give all of the women in Ghana who are looking for this bank 51 million, and then you give research at the office of the president 70 million Ghana cedis. You are beginning to see your priorities. Honorable Deputy Minister, you told us that something has happened that's never happened. The president has gone to negotiate minimum wage. How much? 10%. By the way, the people...
Okay, so it's about priorities. E come pedi kodo kano. E come here say Mamo Jubilee House or mo na mo ya ban we a priority than a normal who do a mo share boss mo be no.
Sure, friends. Oh, me who say yan share micro minority me di omo person mo nye say omo be make insistent attempts at distracting the entire nation so that accountability na eba omusono omo administration 8 good years now omo ntimi esi hospital back under agenda 111 accountability na eba omuso to ask questions about how omo timi expending $58 million to dig the largest pit in the entire world with nothing to show, a promise to God broken. Accountability na eba omuso to answer how $12 million was sunk into Polugu Dam ni enye ready. Wale watermelon factory omo promise ye 8 good years omo esing ye can you drink beer watermelon juice beer and sati from that accountability na ebo omo so no ayo I am share entino omo hwehwe alternatives to distract all of us and to also provoke because omoya sana omo provoke na respond to omo na I to say why we need elections so they are only minority for more to say back and forth that no more pay but that for omo nim omo asitina mo omo who governance na omo who ye catastrophe na omo ye corruption na omo experience ye state capture almost consent and the new patriotic party no they are not going to be easily deceived by these machinations. If you come into the equity table with good intentions, of course we will listen to you. How is it that Kojo Opon, former minister of information and later on works and housing, can deliberately mislead? Mami started with his allegation that 78 million Ghana cedis had been allocated to Shamima and Felix. Felix is a government minister of communication. Me a deputy presidential spokesperson. Ojo Opon kuma enim say nkrokesie eno ochaye to make it look like you allocated 78 million to nkofo mienu and a agenda ono Dr. Gideon Buako for Ladom Orchard omu number station to station e can say identity na yedi 78 million dema government communication keke say omu communicate what Kojo Opon add which you know very much is that yes scrappy information ministry no esa scrappy national security ministry no agencies na ewo under those two ministries no they had to be absorbed. And usually, office of government machinery say, agency be which sector minister to put it under. Usually you use the Office of Government Machinery to oversee the budgeting process, because budget now, a minister has to defend in Parliament. Information Ministry had GBC under it.
That's right.
GNA under it. Information Services Department. Omo entire budget. Omo nina representing budget edema Finance Minister through the Minister of Government Communication. Consolidated budget of the compensations, which is salaries and emoluments and other allowances, the goods and services allocation, and almost capex, almost capital expenditure. These three broad categories. The staff of all these institutions, their salaries, their capital expenditure, and their goods and services. And Office of Government Machinery. Now, friends, there were 4 security agencies and the National Security Ministry. Then we had the NIB, the National Security Secretariat itself. And we had the National Intelligence Bureau, NIB. And our research department. Research department in Ghana, there were intelligence officers across the entire world. Omo Ghana, and the NIB no Ghana, but research department no comprises staff that are outside of this country.
Okay.
And the National Signal Bureau. These 4 institutions alone, we have brought them also under the Office of Government Machinery. So the staff of the security agencies alone is about 7,396. Agencies that we incorporated from the Ministry of Information are about 2,517. And a market of almost salaries, almost capital expenditures. Because government minister no defend the amount, but controller will pay directly to offer accounts. And yet Felix no spending officer for these institutions that are now under Office of Government Machinery, with the specific 3 for the Information Ministry under the Office of Government Communication. Kojo Human knows this, and he was aware of the breakdown. It was convenient because they have never practiced a politics of integrity. It was convenient for him to misinform the general public, to create a negative perception that Office of Government Communication keke. And all can say, they spend far less. Kojo knows that they set up slush funds, unaccountable funds, setting up a very behemoth infrastructure of communication. They had an entire unit churning out fake news and disinformation to the general public. They had a media program. Kojo knows what he was doing with the money that he was getting from wherever he was getting those things.
Wow.
The minister has given indications that he will cause the audit of Honorable Kojo Oppong-Kuma when he was information minister, and you will see the things that are there. Combining those 3 information ministry agencies and the 4 national security agencies, almost alone, they take about 70% of the entire budget and the Office of Government Communications and the Office of Government Machinery. So, Office of Government Machinery, that is like the vehicle that helps in the administration of government business. Office of the President. So just imagine, vehicle, driving to a destination. In this case, John Mahama and a driver of this vehicle for the next 4 years. And then that vehicle is Office of Government Machinery. That vehicle, So passengers now passengers.
Passengers now
Office of Government Machinery and no passengers now kanu omone agency Office of Government Machinery. Now Office of the President one of the passengers inside inside the office of the HIFA, and there are now about 30 agencies, including 7 now absorbing from Ministry of Information and National Security, including and excluding a few others but the net effect is that we have around 30 passengers who are sitting under the Office of Government Machinery. I'll tell you.
It's a mobile do. It's and 78 million. Oh,
they be in America say in office the entire Office of Government Machinery now. Omuka say we have allocated 2 billion. To the operations of Office of Government Machinery, and that they did less without due cognizance to the 4 national security agencies and the 3 information ministry. Now, and we want to and about 70% of the entire total budget. Because other institutions like so Office of the President alone, 6 institutions, overshare a General Administration, Office of the Chief of Staff, Vice President Secretariat, Cabinet Secretariat, Press Secretariat, Office of the President, by other agencies under the Office of Government Machinery now. We have Public Sector Reform, Millennium Development Authority. We have Council of State, Office of the Administrator General, National Population Council, Office of the Chief State Protocol. Those are Ghana Investment Promotion Center, agencies, the GBC, GNA, Information Services Department, National Security Council, Secretariat, National Intelligence Bureau, Research Department, National Signal Bureau, under government machinery. What we could have done, we could have said that extra budgetary allocation to these institutions outside the Office of Government Machinery. But we expect, when we explain these things, Ghanaians will understand. But almost propaganda, no, it will fall flat because in the face of the evidence, we cannot be wanting to run a lean and efficient government and to be presenting to you a story that seems to be at complete variance to the commitment of the president to run a lean and efficient government. And make us say, civil servants, no, yes, it means because apart from realigning, and of course, a bit more realigning, and if they don't have any role to play anymore, you can let some go. But civil servants, you cannot just sack civil servants on a flimsy excuse. And so who your discretionary powers, no, and don't now be making savings on. And they almost someone discounted reducing ministries to 23 and having 60 ministers as against initial 123 and then 88. No, share friends, one minister taking care of one minister alone, and not easy. Apart from the accommodation, the vehicle, the office operation, they are making it look like those costs are minimal costs. They are not minimal costs. Taking care of a minister and a deputy minister, running their offices, they are not minimal costs. And to say you reduce ministries to 23, a any deputy, those are cost-saving measures. So the lean government knows that is what it means. For the things that His Excellency has direct control over, he has ensured strict compliance with the prudence. Now, can I say, we must all engage in prudent expenditure of government resources. And we will be publishing savings make it by just this realignment so not also be running a lean government. Not all you do is to transfer people from one place to another. Then what have you done? So I wanted to ask people for Kuma. In Tinkrofona or employee, whilst he was information minister, no, yen yo mwedi ana. Civil servants now omoye juma GBC and they say GBC owes almost staff many of their staff several months in arrears. Yen omwedi ana DNA staff no yen omwedi ana information service staff no, should we sack them because for some knows that they are all part, they are so part. GBC, how can we ignore GBC and some of the support governments give them by way of the subvention? Yes, I mean ignore them. And to me pamucho Ghana for mutie me pamucho bebre propaganda now more starting no. Trust now mode eto John Mahama nehono awo vote ma omo me pamucho money enko so endi ni ye
but ebi say ahwodin ya aba omumu no efi the fact say muka asa kuntabu be koso no ase mo twentwen mo na ase me mo messages be 5 as a 4 e wo ye Facebook isu a amafo bu say 80 time be na kuntabu be koso for instance sisi ayedi nkomo wo se bu ba be bia nwumam na kodwo pon kuruma sika bi nsa wo so a ekọ bra no minister no mo ba be bia nwumam na ma san nyina ehunu no ba yi hu ano time be na san no ma we nyina be koso sere be o munya adaje nya propaganda na o ma be yi Ghana fo ano
twins governor a process. I agree with you say the margins na ye winnie mandates na ye anka President John Mahama say MPP leadership anka the omodi sa to me be at the end of the day for one year chaos never crazy because can say reset Ghana we must meet with the rule of law. The person who is Attorney General of Ghana today, on your walkover or addressing media for an occasion, he is very, very competent. A Jumana obey by way of investigation. No, oh yes, Jumana, not of static prosecution, Ghana for obey. Because they are many na rush process na we be na me baby ya call group court now more packing the promotion yes court now more packing say ya investigations na ya create a solid case against all of them na the court ya share ya court no unanimous FC sa yempenisa mobnya abutaka kra emai say obia wo accountability for the people of Ghana and Excellency John Dramani Mahama emom e wo say yemfa bra kwan no so in terms of prosecution no e wo say yemfa bra kwan no so enti monya abutaka kra emai
very well
na the e wo say yenye no ye beke
very well Shams medo asepa na obre no adaje ne se wasi acheche nsemu anopai ye da asepa
Mr.
Shami Muslim no and I'll tell on the customer for abedi edema His Excellency John Mahama na share ho na enkomo ahodo ho ba quick bite ewo sasemi hacking sa abedi accountability echechemu ya Shami Madiamai
Kwame me hu ni se mampanyi se oye mampanyi a ubi bia free utia ubeyi so ubedware obehya atade ni nyina ye wa amanfo a wo mo handle nti nipa kro na mo handle no mete se na Shamima kasa reinforcement mo ye reinforcement na ya bo mampanyi na account no ho ban time obeye mampanyi no sa time nipa no hwe ni social media no wo he no wo he e de no ye because wo de no
reinforcement.
Yes, because Nana Akufo-Addo teso no na call and na ehwe social media so it is a problem be say him say call. So what happened? Because mampenyin Africa force see na me din komo bi we chiwa na me say afi UK when na ka asem UK asem no and now say first man count around 5 years but my passport but say 10 years. You Trump USA we twem it Africans e dey asem na ekoso ewo Africa fo mo ebra so say yen bibifo no ye gina ye na so na ye hu ye because ye woni ma bebre a ebetumi ama ye di ye free say na eti aburo ni kokko ba Ghana ha oye train kwan a na ekommea ye tu gold na de nyina ene se broni no wahu se ye wo bibi papa ye wo timba ye wo gold ni ade ewo ho omunyere bambo ni ye nyire mu because they say Africa for no ya je ya ho se ye pese ye nso ye hu ye eti no wo kwan se
na dia chami maka se enye ye die ye ya brofo die yeso enye internet ana
ye de
is that why we should be looking?
Yes, delta ye cook to Nicodes etino sanya mano ese ye tumi hu se mampanyi no nu kwan se ye ma sebio ne today di wo amanse dwa so say the president of Ghana vulnerable so me to me no mpore nanke nu kwan mpo se wo mo eye hu dede mpo se ya but bia nanke obi na ohake ye no betumi di bibi akoto so which will be complete ade a enye mampanyi suban etino but nipa na oye adwuma no onye ne ye nyina se ye Ghana man penyin no ntia se etumi protect no sa aban agencies ya na wo bobo bebrebe nyina they have a duty ni nyina kan bia se wo mo tumi bo man penyin ho ban ntia man penyin account no good man penyin account re man penyin energy na ho so it is a big koto chema Ghana na nyina enimguase akan
ye mo wete na fe yenya ne yanko Canada Japan issue no so it bia ye ne mra ni fo no ebedi nkomo
Kwame, this is a big wake up call at the presidency. Now I feel more say Sunday bia no mada nso no omonan egu abonten say dey now ne Shamima Ekasa deputy spokesperson at the presidency Ekasa no enye his excellency John Dramani Mahama na accounting kwa no ma hake one hackers na omo so mote wo no adwuma omo afato omo so omo ye no nti abibia womo ye security e dey ama internet no na omo so omo pe software sa omo betim ye di code of course okay president ne empenifo akese a womo social media so omo numbers no ebi 2 million 4 million followers eti hackers ni huru say si etimi bowrem ni yesiji sa account we a ebetimi ameye nya more vulnerable people na yetimi agye sika bi ana bibia e hwe from ho da bia meka internet ni yeni be efi o hwe WhatsApp a utwa picture na o de akwakoto 24 hours time na picture na fi Kwame what be say wo say ya picture na e ko hia na
question
what dey make cho na say enti ni ye yusu so a ye hwe ni usage ni ye obi ho WhatsApp onim number na kra so na send link na wakwa boss na boss ya gi account no no mo dey for dem for Facebook near the ye wadwuma ye Kwame ti ye security e ba na cyber internet mo se na dia adwuma no so na minim say si presidency on be hase atati ne me mo handle account no amom ni ndi e be koso mo metimi boss account no by na e bia so Ghana fo nyina so Kwame
ne din the lawyer William Kusi we private legal practitioner in fact oka Canada Japan lawyers no ba ko ho ye kwa o man so na ye ne na din ko adan ya nra na ye nya ne tie se court a United States of America e dia temu aba sabre ye twa Canada Japan damage $18 million adan ya wagu anas arami anas hu fin me tete wo ba bi se enkomo bi oni Daddy Fred edi ye wo Daddy Fred show so wo abefo tente video ye isuo na akotwetwe we nyina aba ye ka say lawyer William Kusi wo homa so $18 million yes I can't be few
I can't be few so can be can
Edia na chire.
Oh, sir, well, maybe objection be. So there was misdirection. And of course, now I put you the decision on hold. Sir, Obama, you know the misdirection to your time. So you understand the way forward.
na enra wabra na eye asem ni die no ekoso no ensem ba sa na mutimi di to eye court na anima na mo gidie wom se court no betime di e amamo
information on the tender the judgment of the High Court and some videos who watches the Watchman the point and us the media would be in attention upon your own benefit or blackmailing for become put to so much a bribe na or forcing the common with no the other two it was obvious men say me fear be no be catch and I made my conclusion after I saw the videos. We all support me and me video na music that will cook. I can't be of us to do a teaching pastor. Or investigations now or cousin the to Janabi because of the new guy. Me now they were all bit what they are saying. Of course you see a big of and yet the jury believes that you're going to call the rights or come be once on the
no, but say evidence it just say near way near a then a jury no end to me and who no creya we see who was our evidence corona with the two courts and the million videos ni be crown with the chair no a be much video now say na way a nipa and the whole ya na say way pre contract ya say wa ya di moja fam
that's it. In the first place, when you say Bruni, how do you person we and how many?
Minim Sadiano.
Bruni, who is on per
Where a lawyer is there a statement of fact? The Okano.
Yes, it is. Unless you are not learned.
No. But you don't need to learn to know what
colonialization. You know. The question you are asking is coming from the fact that. Said they led evidence and the jury still pressed that no defamation. Yes, sir. And I mean, Minkah said, "Sir, not that since it was there, you know." He has his own thought about the black man, and you know he could have influenced his decision because Michelle, people in my course were called simple not you don't know. Yes, Michelle. And I may have to say me who say white man superior say me. No, I do with you. You are me and this idea. You are in the tears of my say. You need to video. And my opinion, what can I be appointed was right. Somebody who is going about. Let me give you an example. There will be a journalist who are real, the president of America. I could buy some major bribe, no 20 photos. Over Metro Appointing. America will never do that because they will protect the image of their president. That is what announced it.
But investigative journalism
in the video.
Investigative journalism, Jumano. The use of the word Leon or patches. I mean, for instance, for instance, we a businessman. Now Obia Banchen say me a business mogul United Arab Emirates. Na me pe so and so e dey free ho na woni ni dim komo na ko kika nsem na who implicate who a you're in a way
na sa I record na on casino ka catch so all record na inu je legal yen ha ya mara o give me everything komo me ba routine listen to me
me ti opa
give me bin komo obra wo ma on na ten say record na da be tuja minia is it right?
And I make a choice say investigative journalism adwuma say meba say as why we are medanim ni a waben a wako school akọ eche nti de make am ye sure say we are well pa say investigative journalism adwuma na omo ye no say be a case be of national interest no be any de eche na ye pemu no kra ensentwe ni timi de ne ho hinta kopa no kra no ba eti wo record wa ni say wo ba ho amane eti na ye investigative journalism work no what didn't who hinta no ana wunim saade no
ana minim so say investigative journalism wa won tra ho en yaboni na won popenipa and find seven to video no code was a wine AUB. Mr. Your man is because one year or so, Mr. J. or so my annual Peter. And let you know what happened. And I am not a fool. I'm not ignorant. All those things, they didn't commit any offense. If you love them or for so on, say, I know trap Peter, I can't investigate journalism, and that is what he spoke about. If there's an issue you want to investigate corruption, fine. But then conform to one Nitika. What do you mean? You so what the price? I mean, how can you do that? Look, when you say, Oma, judges now, or the Oyam, Sadiq court, moved with them. They lost their job. They were not restored. And they were really defamating. He did not know that. And these are facts that I know. And they never had them defamatory. But they have their rights because they constituted the court and they made a decision. What do you say?
Yeah.
It is within the law for Ken to say the court misdirected duty and that's what he has done.
It is a court decision, you know. I thought ensure any good agenda more certain say mu wage war against watchman no because mo badane watchman na mo share watchman.
But in our country we have a decision that is still standing. Are you not aware?
Me aware of that one too.
America, Ghana is a sovereign state. America cannot tell us what to do. And therefore, we also fight against that corrupt guy who goes about. You know how he lives in Dubai? What do you mean? In Ghana, he was taking people's property because he's an ass. Or call home, as someone catch a court, me say, Ghana, you can because he has investigated.
Minim Hoshi, and yeah, once a month, as a media house, but the crack, what the yes,
the proceedings of the court is public, isn't it?
Public.
And if an ass says something like that, and it's on record, is it not something to speak to? And he said that, he made that statement.
Okay.
And I'm saying that he even in his statement after the decision, he reiterated it. How corrupt the Ghanaian court is, how Justice Barr was unfair and decided not. He will come back here to answer. Because we also have jurisdiction to sue him for contempt.
Interesting.
Of the Ghanaian court. He will come to answer. When he went and said it was the Japan who killed Ameswari, he will also have to answer. That is not defamatory. He will also have to answer.
Very well.
If he had no evidence and he made that statement, you have to, because you see, it is becoming unbecoming of journalists who believe they can insult people cannot insult them. They can talk about people cannot talk about them. It is becoming unbecoming, and that is not the role of journalism. If he really thinks that you shouldn't say something about somebody without evidence, he shouldn't have said, Canada Japan was the one who killed Ameswari.
Okay. So say $80 million, you know, Ose enye kasa no ehono cheche mu ye doesn't mean say $80 million no enko so mu betua na
yeah TM. And after the final decision, if the court says we should pay, we have to pay. But as we speak now, the TM,
okay,
the court has 30 days to give its ruling on whether there was a misdirection or not, and we wait for the court to come out with this decision.
It is a bonus. It is a bonus. Muntia, mubetia.
Yes, why not?
And for how be amra businessman Canada Japan.
I don't know many wasem. And once you work as a dinner with your kutia. Then many wasem.
Wow.
And now 3% why you are Ghana for my man. And your matter you need to ready. Our maternity near the kutia. You done it.
Interesting. Very well, lawyer William Kusi. Dwabo Ase obre wadaje nimdie adia beta adwumadi echi. Lawyer William Kusi and attending Kano, a private legal practitioner, or can a year Canadian Japan, a lawyers no more. And that's lawyers also a Kasai, Wabra Yako any more Jumedi in the Sono. You have a bought or more interview now, Kevin Taylor, a grantee or monona, what me eti and also by interest. Only for you now, or reactions are and walk out one a cabibia. For instance, way. Baby ana broni and the lawyer Canadian Japan lawyer what boni tirasia utu say asam no baby and nam no de
o say em
ade no emfa
o say em fa
but so almost 18 million no matiem yetiem
tia no matiem no kire say iska no eso nti no omo betu akora no omo ntimi ntua saa nti omo bekọ akotena fie na omo ahwe omo ho odi na Kwame omo timi edisika omo timi ati ade aba na utie de lawyer William Kusi ka sesi na Kwame asem na enye ntwai so on contempt bia wa hyase ebobọ so say no so announce akokeka ho Ghana
also beba beto
obeba Ghana no so aba answer enti obetwe na bo so na je say omo so mabo mutiri mo po say si ebetwe say sika no kura wo so ebetwe aba Ghana ha obeba Ghana ha na fe wakoka say Ghana ana judge no wa say ana wani asem ni ya ma ana omo peweku wo Ghana enti wo ba sani emani nyina no so adanside bia wo ho no wabomode aba na wo de ayren wo da ba betu wo kan we na say the honorable Kennedy Japan asem we di kan ko ekoko to ha Kwame ekoko to no dingunim wo tam sa judgment ne de koi but lawyers are omo kasa de ma anase kire say defamation de uti we de kokko to ha wi ni a wo de ko ba bi foforo Kwame asem foforo nipa no asem foforo nya fe na wo de sa judgment bi a wa akwa wi ni ya bi case foforo njama o ma ntimi anje antum wo ho Kwame kasa edu kasa keke $80 million
but $80 million one hoden
oso mbe yi aba foforo de
kasa lawyer no de ahoden kasa is that to say asem no empim wo empusu wo te say de bi musuro ma Kennedy Japan
Kwame tie
sanetie patapa ni pieto
asem form hu bi say
patapa ni pieto ye de mra na woro nti no e da ya duru ha e be woro na woro oto na wo kasa asem no aloya for sa no motie wo mbe kasa sa but sine wiye ene be hu chale but asem ba ko ai kan there's a reason it a fourth state of the realm to aga say we are buying free ho mampanyina try na we court for free ho na we Mercedes for free wa ye na ye wo ho enye se ensemtro 4% ye kan obi asem obi antumi kan asem ye nipa obetumi kan asem but there is a reason intia ensemtro dwuma ewo ho eno so boa oman ni interesting so wo ho say ye boa na ye boka bi ma Minkah bi amamu ho ban eno achi no so ekwakoye te say camera ye bo dan mu a enu tuwura dan ma untumi nya ohu fi to ada say na wo tu we say wo mpema obi betumi de oba dada o
ye bisa
o mpema ye tumi fo oba dada o
umpe sigadie basa
ye tumi fo sigadie dada o
Kwame
say ye pa fase apra wada eti wo ndi afase you see eti so ye kromfo a ye betumi di sika nyawo o pema atema ye betumi di oba nyawo eti no o ka say na onam owite bia chire na ode sika ne ba wo mpe sika e de na oje me ti we na se me mpe sika o betumi di sika be dada
dabi
onya ndia wo
place kan no ayese wo 20 per edro no akokoto kurum hwan ba beto
bra
enti o se Kwame said you so bi sana sembi wo se wo ye mranim ni na evidences bibia e mo kan mo de akwa kire court no ana o ma hwem ana o ma se de sai ka twitwi de we
me kam yenti abroni no
bi asem Kwame de me kan hotia se abroni kro mo ne wa ko no se we tie process Kwame o mo didi asem ya wo mo sheda frɛ o mo kro mo nya mranim vo timamufo o mo wa America Otuwa ni ahwe wo address ni afro bra assembly babra betie
even on that argument say broni empe ebibifo asem no eye bibifo mienu na enya asem no eye dan na broni na wono woni manasa remi ya anas no eye say no anas di be na Kennedy di for eye dan yes
me I believe say na misi ka say before yenje hu yie no me believe say nka before me nu nya asama nka nye broni krom
na say
nka ye no ha
what the asem court na ye unanimous FCA say ye unanimous FCA bede na ye de na ye yie no because look for a politician to have strength any bravery any ahotoso say me no say asem no bagana ha and I made kunima. It must tell you something. So bibi sha se ni bia ho. Kan be sha ho. E wo se di hujuma. want no problem no.
Yeah.
Hwɛ the way na lawyer na ekasa.
I to say wonyina so
bi. Obaba beto ye wo Ghana
ha. Obaba beto ye wo.
Ye di asam no bɛkɔ Ghana. Ye di asam no bɛkɔ Ghana court. Na ba hu die besi. Ɛde na wo court ho.
Aha. Eti sɛ wo kaya tama mampanyi Jomama ye try no wie no. Nsɛm na wo ta ka ni nyina ne sɛ asɛmdi bia no. Ɛsɛ sɛ ye fa praye na ye prapra ho na ɛhɔ ye feed ho. Na ɛhɔ eti what is happening right now ni say to say na Shami Minkah say Ghana for enya abotre kaka no Shami ma Ghana for ye ni bre mampanyi say we ni bre eti de bia obada so de bia mampanyi ye bibi na kire say wo kɔ eti sa asɛmdi bia ho asɛm no ye research wo kroma akwakora to say ye judicial system no Ghana for njindi no sa narrative no ɛsesa eti mampanyi kwa abafa so a clean one on clean eche ye no bra no yes be free say why and wasa
only prayer be man bi
very well
prayer na man prayer go come ache no grade
Ghana for ni mresa Ghana for the man 1.7 million
afro barometer wo mo we on tusu yo mo de ba ye be to aba o si Ghana for 36% Japan as say o munya se mo de be ko court at 64 na aka ni nyina abam wabu
me kwa me so Canada Japan to Ghana edidi a judge for them ede no what did he judge at them then hweyansi ede no so e be na Canada Japan lawyer enya hoto so say asam ye de Ghana ha announce be who smoothness level but then when you say hoto so no we must deal with that narrative I was here this year and something sense we say monto ankomo so offices ahodo so Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 and a TV SYZ ye Daniel one by your bar ni aka no ye de somo
Since we be and we be a Pabasun Kokra. I will say, I rebel and a how. Ya rebel now, your Quankra, we get Chinchina Wuna Annie, and get to Bray. No we come for Lion 8 Clinic Ghana and Famau. A uncle and other Puma, the baby grew as so Yaria, and more young Susan Subanibia. I will see, say, I will for every Puma, our Lion 8 Clinic Ghana. Doctor, your door, I will Brazilian Hofamasun Kokra, and I show Yarifon, a man of Botono. I will see, say, over the Puma Haseya. Yes, sir. And now we are ready to say syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, the Aripa will not see a friend of Python. Yea, company everyone ever has said. I will see a Bema, who was in any more, who to me, why do my any more careful now. Lion 8 Clinic Zebra, no very grow among now, so said Bema Mapa. So also so your bar, unless our reform, who about maybe. Much now bread, but if you our Lion 8 Clinic Ghana, now the top of first I will fear.
And the 4 motion in the soul for profiti. A better care of me yare, Anna Mendaho. Madame Fubiban until they introduce you Lion 8 Clinic Ghana man. Then the 2 on the morning, the choir and the motion, a moment do, and let me want to wow, the leaders was. We can feel like we can get a mouse. We should try a mobra. Now, do know why I say.
Assalamu alaikum. Majo don't go sibiti me. I'm not sure when the Nazo she yaga antriti na nasa musauki. Nisa do wanda da zo musulmi duka. Da yi kokari ya zo nan wannan asibitin ga da zai samu sauki da saukin kuma kuɗi ba wani charge. Insha Allah da samu sauki.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion 8 Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients. With our team of dedicated staff and innovative treatment, we are here to support you to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion 8 Clinic Ghana. Lion 8 Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
na kwa me $30 na enka na me sisi so me sisi na aka me na to na twetweme binya 3p garlic mixer no aboa me pa
aduro asa miracle bi wo aduro no sese mafu no kra se di sia twini anka se me humi esi so sese me humi ani esi so obeka se di bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni bi pi ne ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na aduro na anka se de nyankopon di ayi bi ahodi se ma yi bi nya sam ketwa ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa me
me de abe pa 3 years ni ana ase me gina wa me na mu se nya hye me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me duro abe 6 years ni o tema si am ya maji se ne me jana saya le nku mi preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase nku pe no yam se ene ya me no kase me wa to me a me din wa me mpia
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002
High Sense Kitchen Appliances. Imagine no ayambre. So we breakfast anopa. Ube here High Sense juicer, High Sense toaster. Open sa mixing. Ube here High Sense blender, hand mixer. Onuamo. High Sense rice cooker. So open your share. Announce your High Sense water dispenser. Any kettle. Where you need to open so kanishi. A High Sense microwave. Open so chia the intentem so dia. High Sense air fryer. Now person steamer there. Any High Sense steamer. Use High Sense vacuum cleaner. Kufun chensi no musun tempa. High Sense dishwasher. Atade de betumi ayefe. High Sense iron. Abatnitin kama. Your gas cooker, electric cooker, and ceramic hobs. Matiti to say, you boom! Everything 28th March, I come 8th April, and your High Sense Kitchen Appliance promo! High Sense requires 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people.
If I show I'm sure you'll bag it.
Brother, and that's okay.
What time about me shouldn't see about Queen Wayne and say?
Bra, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy fearful, and not the about ever so.
Really, do this offering now.
Bra, so make us a maybe time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria, where do any time about Misha?
And you go, the enemy to want to meet any deal. What do any time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. The one ma for down for any aquada when you feel to me, and some of the time about Misha. Driving, she said, walk to hospital and answer loud. I'm what we said. Oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
I also time me TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be than Ziba, a woman. Even slap. Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do a name. FDA Aji a judging crotway at all.
Naya, Africa. Become into a brony and myself. Now, why dear now, Yama, who said a bear, food in the beginning a year.
Africa.
Yeah. The African story must change. The Ghanaian story must change. We need reset in the judiciary. Where a message free Ibrahim Ahmed or was it Ghana judges? Hey, it's answered a year Zakil. Was it good one upon 979 FM? Was it judiciary? No more here reset. Ibrahim Ahmed say JDM. The court no. She also my wife. When somebody was a ton a year, you man and the and so one come on Kakranka. Mama Namo Mustafa Al Hassan was it please? I need education here. Power. Can the president remove the chief justice? Africa. Get this somewhere in the mouth. But somebody may know about the true west. Because other for a drink and also you tell you made energy. A one on group of Papa. Yanis Samia, Dr. Samia, and a transit. Why you're member of the communications team and my NDC Amajukuno. Mugabe Mase Atanguli Gabiya. Good morning to you, General Manager. Mugabe near. Doctor Robert and I said, Doc, Akwaba,
Kwame Mejoso.
O pinky dia yesi member kukodro for na show.
Sawo.
Kobo keka. Rap na katre me.
Ye de nyame ase.
Won so wo be ma na sha pinky dia na wo akokodro.
Na se o jira nice for. Umu edu.
Ti say true worth. Na ye shi I say ya che.
Yeah.
Bibia gina di ni.
Nyame adum true worth egu so.
All right. Se ma no yimu. Any yankasa. True.
All right. Mamina was say enano pe na memfa enchiasonko infi True Worth Pharmaceutical Company Limited. Ema ya hwefo ni yetifo. Mama yakase True Worth Pharmaceutical eye company kasi a yakokofa enu papa edi free India. Edi aba omega na mu ha ebo adwuma na ebo amanfo. Yeno ni nyina eye no bi a Food and Drugs Authority aye nhwehwemu edi afa yeno ni nyina ho agya tum se yeno no eye papa ebo adwuma enti Ghana for emfanse wo mu ho yawe enu eye bi abadwaman so no edoso na mum ene ye bra ni sa enti mesero se ubeyi wasomu ye na mabobo no kakra ne ne nyawe a esa ye kono ye ko yenim no me de telephone number ne betudwa ebia na matimi acheche yawe mu sania wo hwehwe no ebia na ebeso nti yentumi ankasa amfa yawe ho a na enu nchese yi ni wadru wo fa yin telephone number no na onye edi nkomo a na nanum so oton yawe a ena unya no wadru edru ba kwa medical yakasa fa ho True Worth Vision Capsules. True Worth Vision Capsules. Sadu we minim se mama ebia na wate ho asem enani da edi kan ya wote ho asem a nyama abibia ya na yakasa fa True Worth Vision Capsules ho nipadua na akwa ye nkane anyankopɔ de abaye eye ni enti se wani no ehu to chimape na chese wiase kwa no nya de a ebeye odi bim entwen emma wani no emfra wako hospital na doctor akacho se wanya glaucoma ana pressure bo wani no so a edro ba ko a ebeboa wo True Worth Vision Capsules me pacho wo obi a ade benwo a unhunu ewo akiri so a unhunu ewo ho ne wani no eso ye ohene na wo pesa wonu munua na nso enko obi a ewo ho no ma ne wani epru nsu me pacho ye obi wo ho a ade san wo hu na de kra wo sa ensunsanso we anawunu sensunsanso we nyina edura ebeboa wo India fodu papa True Worth Vision Capsules. True Worth Vision Capsules na me pacho wa ete esi wani so me potoka se me yakane cataract no ete esi wani so a me pacho ete ne esi ani ni so a ehyiase efifi ketekete enkakran na ete ne eyekese na ekata wani kosua lens no so wotena se ya hwe ha na ete ne kata wani kosua lens ni nyina so a automatically abu wani fra no me pacho entena se ntwen enne wani no enfra eniyawi bia wo eni sunsanso bia uhunu no me pacho eduro ba kwa ebebo na ebo adwuma True Worth Vision Capsules a India fodu papa me pacho capsules na uji na wakai na waji True Worth yedura powder no stem cell True Worth stem cell no yedura powder no onuma na wakai na waji eno so bi aka ho afie ma menkasa free yedura ye friend joint forties me pacho uyobi a waposo ohuna nyina ya okotodwe emututu usisi ya oje ho enji me pacho edura ebebowo True Worth yedura ye friend joint forties eno adwuma ewuye enu mpem ene yaposo enti ni akofa ohaw no eni sisi yare en edi abanyina okotodwe na emuyo ya ahono me pacho o joint no o catholic gregal na ewo okotodwem eni waposo ebia na eho na ahwe anase eho atochima no oma onsa eka joint forties na eni de mu a ebeyi sa ohaw ni nyina afi honum ama wasomu atumi adwo na afi ma menkasa mfa edura ye frani Nerve Alive ye Nerve Alive no nso no eye intinimu adwuma na esa intinimu yawe me pacho obedi hu se wenya intinimu yawe unya intinimu yawe na ema unan ye otititi unsanso ye otititi me pacho obi wo ho a se wofa ade a ehye ana ade a enyunu ice block ana so wadi nsa tunso hye mu pa wonya feelings bia
wonya tinka bia se waso ade a enyunu ana se ade a emu ehye obi wo ho wonante a na yese ni memu afiri mfifiri ana se ni nsemu nyina efiri mfifiri wo ho na yese panie bi ewu woni nemu ana se ni nsemu mepa acho wo sansunsunsu we nyina na kasa chewe se wonya intinimu yawe afi obi so wo ho a wonya intinimu yawe na ema wo ye bema utiminya enemu meye ubema no emutimi ye mwe utiminya sisi yawe ensunsunso no doso na mum ye bre no enne ye bre ni swa edia na mantimi amo yawe so true word pharmaceutical india fo nu ahodo ye de abadwaman so no doso munim yawe a etete wo enu amabubo so edia na upidi ato bomodiya na fa ye contact number no na baby a wo bia no ye betche of pharmacy drugstore anase heba shop a ebenwa ubetimi anya yedru ni bi ato ubefra yen ewo 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 0595 58 2628 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 ufre number we mu bia me pacho ni upese uhunu edifa yendo no ho ba bia wo a woti yenka efri ya we bia edu nya esan ebenti yentimi ammo oyare no so nyina no me pacho yebenya ntobose doctors ne nurses a wo mu True Word Pharmaceutical Company Limited ebenya ho abotre ne ye ni wodi nkomo na ba bia wo bia Ghana fa na ba bia yetumi abomodian ama wo nsaka yenu ni bi.
All right doc nyame ya no ebe se chia bi na fe ye the True Word nkomo no ahyeso so me ya na me pe wa ase oba TV no so sa na ya na
ya na nkomo na akoye bi
woni amnie ase
se de ya sha se ne ya sha
ani afa a True Word nkomo no na mote ye no wala chebia de ba call Let's Talk Educational Consult Madam Time Bomb agent standby HBA betisa ode entity ahodo ede ma ye na woche no ma ahodo a ye be ye diaboa ye mano na adesua entity ye no fapem na ye to ma nkwada no eto agina ne na so pa ba me ka no pay say obeto win big pa cash kese bi beto ba be di ubotom and also dial star 426 star 5 hash star 426 star 5 hash obeto win sika kese te say 500,000 Ghana cedis now dial sa code ya mabosu ya boxes ahodo be ba be go phone so ni nyina so e man na say numbers egugu so box bia be chusu bia no possibility say ubenya sika wo mu no very very high etiwe agora edisika bo agora edisika be gu botom your friend mega cash lucky boss promo National Lottery Authority under the Caritas Lottery platform and a terms and conditions apply when you do what you are agora won ka ho me sisubio star 426 star 5 hash network bia wo subiaro obetu abawuram na fe with me enya sika pudo ya chiche wo eye lucky box promo agudi yi so basabre ye monwura eye Sadiq Herbal Center na mami patients abotra wanya mami no ye fa sa abotra kwa no so anchecho nienti a wuhia elephant herbal mixture enu ye koko ni de no Sadiq Herbal powder sa powder no e katu and elephant the new elephant herbal mixture munu dai Flexon edinu kra kumi Flexon mami patients akwaba
yeja
bibi aboko
oko na so
uku ada ni me ho ye pa wa ho fama no so
thank you
Flexon yeni komo
mami maite for akwaba Sadiq Herbal Center na no pay Ote Yenkano, Ebusia Flexon 600 herbal mixture, elephant herbal mixture, Sadiq herbal powder, and the elephant ointment, ewo e jaman so. And intin komo hama ewo ye no hu ene ne ubedi. Makacho say, abibi obo so matana se no e adusua de. Apart from the fact that metre wo drupa no wakoto no, pay attention and listen to me. Me mo besi no na wate yare na see ye. Understanding the problem is part of the solution. And inti ebusia stroke kum nipa stroke sayade stroke she abusuase onipa bia adwene ene di nipadua ne so wadwene ya chiche mu miensa o cerebellum ena medulla oblongata o medulla oblongata no na connecting wo brain stem no to wo spinal cord enti na obi wo ho a onya stroke a ogumpamu the rest of the life e was asisu nyina se yare na ntumi anko a ontumi ensori mfiri mu baby asa part miensa amabobo sui baby a problem ni be fi aba no enu sunsunso na obehunu e wo physical eni nti se ba wo left a obehunu sunsunso no e wo right se eko right side of your brain na obehunu sunsunso no so e wo left eni nti obi a stroke e yesonko emfa obi a wanya stroke ne ho ato no enhoahwa wo hu se wo so nya wo beto eni nti se nsenchene ne hyase da ne wadi a obebu wani aguso nipa bebre ahyase ehunu stroke no hu so nketenkete wo nipadua mu but as usual ye before die ye bebu ye aguso ansa na ohaw kese no aba beto yen Sadik Herbal Center say and train no stroke new them Sadik Herbal Center say stroke ahobambo Flexon 600 herbal mixture ye de aba ejaman so unpotemu bia wo bia ya to apete de aben se de beye na obetumi asa nipadua ne yare na nipadua no ayi efiri a ewo nipadua ni ma e masa yare we ba wa utifa etai epai wo wa wani so tai bri wo wa ho ase ye de mpanie na ewo wo nipadua no obi so wo ho no ma na ne hunam de ni mu hihye no oti se hit efiri nipadua nim eba obi wo ho no ma ne mpobwa kra wo fi ne na ase a ontene na asenka abusia stroke ena ebo nipadua no enkaye no enti Sadik Flexon 600 herbal mixture yesi amanema boawo enhuru ntininim nia moja ne namu na emuasi nia moja toa ademu ama black clot nti moja ne ntimi nia frusane emma wadwene enya freedom na ntimi nia djuma nipadua ne enya djuma no Flexon 600 herbal mixture ebeboa na yisa ohaw ni nyina ede afi honom ede ama obi wo ho a onhyase ehunu nia mabobosui ne dia ne se ananse na taichi nensa ne 90 mi yetiti no tu nensa ne 9 pem ho saa ansa na wanya ho sepe wo so betumi anum yedro ibi nia ensunsanso yimu bia enhyase na nso opese obo ne ho bai na nka mpese ensunsanso no ama no ono so betumi anum yedro ibi afa dia onima wanya yare na foforo afie twa mu stroke aka na to ho no mo afie yesi mu ana no so ne de ka ne to ho no mo ma won sanka yedro yi bi na wachi bia no one bottle efa mayen yedro yi enchihwe ni hia ne se obedidi na wannen na wanu medro no edro na nkasa wa hode sonko a ekonipadua nim ekonantemu eye dwuma ne yie ema ne yie enitebusa for Flex on 600 herbal mixture Ghana half an bebia obebisa yedro yi bia won sabe Kabi for doctor I was 0244 153511 and I say 020 800 9178 Accra has say opebi atu ana opebi ato na woko mokanshi drag lane na Kingswalk Herbal Tinatet Herbal Kosam omo wokanshi drag lane Broadway Herbal ewo nungwa lorry station no echi hope ukwa obenya bi ato Lodi Hallowed enso ewo Tesano utenim ho adjacent the Tesano police station ukwa obenya bi ato Ekus Pharmacy ewo Ashaman Little George ewo Tema Except the Lord Herbal Shop ewo Somanya Hillside Pharmacy ewo Enkoko Gabson Pharmacy ewo Koforidia Tony K Misty ene Apidank enso ewo Kumase Owas ebibidrofie ewo Takwa Lincoln Pharmacy ewo Swedro Benia Christ is the answer Nimzi Pharmacy and Herbal enso ewo Takrade Pella Herbal enso ewo Pristia and a Unique Herbal enso ewo Bogoso Begana half an bebia ubisa yedro ya ubenya bidia yaka ene ne yanka nyina ubisa ba ko mienu na wonsanka bia mo bia amfa hwekwa na ne wachinchina frey numbers no na bisa doctor na obema the nearest location ebewo na wonsatimi aka drupa sebi na watumi enya yarisa Sadik Herbal Powder Elephant Herbal Mixture we me no eye koko adru eye dukro enubra no ntini hahama ye de ye powder eno an ye de ye nisuo no
okay
but powder enke nsuo enkeja enti de bia me recommend powder ma obi a ni cocoa no ache people have been battling with cocoa for a long time but mo no ma ye ne tisa akwa tisa kwanko bi eni ti ehwe mo ho na mo num afadro yes enya afadro na ya nu so de bia ni anu so she freezer and so I know what I'm saying abusia for and the relieving pain and this ones no it take care of pain nipe after a short while it comes back again. Sadiq herbal powder will do the magic for you. Efifiri William uja unaya moja di echire asha utusa kokobo upia na ekọ na asa pie wodi e de efifiri wo na aka ho obi ho a wodi ahwehwehwe weche bonse na etua ho enti wa create some human way be aka wo to kwan ne ho na no so bo side no enti uja unai kakra bi na etwi ne pe na pain no asa tebiem. I was telling somebody say ye wo mema bebre ho no man nyesa wo mema na wu there's a thin line from otukwan na no edeba wo balls na se ho no okay veins enam ho amoja na mu so wo gani erection na moja na gina mu na yedin and it is a hoye dia na etwe ade nkakra bi na brain sense pain nipa na redraw blood no so as anya necessary say be ma na wo pain ni keke na wo kokonim no na ma wunya erectile dysfunction. Wow. Sadiq herbal powder ebe boaw na yisa oyaw no afri honom dia ma abusuafo ye droi enke nsuo nkeja fabi tweti anopa aduane bia wodi bia fabi guso na di mese obufu asegu wonum na we na fa nsuo pia so eno ankasa bakoye adwuma no amaw adroi wo kwadwuma obetumi ano bebia wo kobia timi no we enka ya nya me say ya fadro emo na ja wo nan keke ye bo na asa ya we no ayi no e de afri ho amaw wo wontumi nye powder no ye de nsuo aka ho amaw wonunum anopa awia anwumre dia wo hia ne se obedidi na wame asa no modro ni guso na ja ye dro na nkasa woni paduanim na ono anantimu na nkoye adwuma no emfa maw now the chato elephant ointment your ointment we more than 25 years I Ghana ha. 25 more than yes. Yeah, ointment here. I was still a young girl. I'm jolly abonting. Ointment we ache ye pa abojuma internet mi anante ache ye di ni amu ababeka ne ho. Honam nipaduanim no oya obi a ewom we for external use ye mfa nhye enum. Onsa onan ukon wada ukon so onan ye frichi o sasa bro na aba oya ubi a wo feel wo nipadua o ya adwumadin so all the time the body is tired te kakra bi no fasra te se dia wo sra enku no edro na kasa wiwa nipadua nim na koyi oya oni dia free ho e dia maw emitie bi mu na wo hum se wonya mfa ahodie no wansan regain o body no e back eniti pharmacy chemical shop and herbal shop bi a ebe wo na ma won sanka yenu amabobo so nyina bi for doctor e was 0244 153511 and I say 020 800 9178 apomuden papa eyema nipadua no asmisika macro
meso me dance say what the apomuden papa nkomo abre na no pe no me ati ase say eye elephant herbal mixture and I feel so flex on and he powder no Sadiq herbal powder no and then in between aboy sabre imo e be say that's a ne Dwabo Ase power 97.9 power 979 Facebook live and Facebook TV XYZ and after you free apomode wonsem aye be ba ye ma no adesua wonsem na one is madam time mom de du kwada wo fani agrokra wo kan sem no pay se de sitie no onto sabe se ya nya hwe yi a ye ma na adesua wonsem no ya mfa anya serious na ya ntoto no ma yi a eye bom no e beto se kusa na ediosan kese pa de bebre titru enkura no wo ma hyasie mu no fapem na wo se yeto no ya nturi ya o ha na deba eti madam time mom edu dwada ne kwada o jeto no so etwe adwen sisi no ma hodo so ebeboaye na ye ma adisua no etimi akona nim educational time bomb brani e wo Dwabo Ase wo power 97.9 ye kwatie madam time bomb sisi e Stabiawo Menu said that's so on a share kutu pasonyo Madam Time Bomb Akwabo.
Hello, Kwame. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
We thank God. Greetings to Apostle Dr. Parker. Reverend Finakuma Chasampo for I. Not Mincha, my grandmother. Reverend Susan and my lovely mommy, my mommy. Nana. Minkah Cronin Kaho, but Mrs. Edith Ampo for an payment show. You know what I was going to say. Good morning to all the lovely kids out there and to our parents. I can't say but then it looks like today what I'm going to talk about, from Kakra, so maybe we can draw our attention in and all that. And then this morning,
and a video now with the mouth also.
It's a beautiful video. It's a very beautiful video. I better show you do I better short one. But then mommy appreciate little George and a pain. I mean, can show that if your parent and a 12-year-old child na a pede na dream boy da hopa papa Mr. Ma Onya Kowa mixture no I now you better on the fine. The mass in the a hospital I'll be kind of my family hospital, ultra modern hospital between your family in Aqua or your nature blend hospital. Aqua Dr. Osman Behel Fair Dema. I wasn't one way so remove my payments educational time bomb but miserable and you see the reason why we take the kids to use tissues. Wedding couldn't bring the tissues so he's not been using it. Okay, meaning I come also. And I pay me if you let's talk educational consultant or Tashinungwa Estate or Belejo Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street. I want to meze in Komoi Mezifi Ebe. I want to let's talk a LTech school. I want to agent from away the 6 months and above. Yes, in Titi, our friend the INDEC educational methodology on your Montessori methodology. Yes, the chairman as a Motu Musia no what's in Yamabiase. Education say yeah cannot be taken away from the child until what they start in Temnaya and Mofamanum. The teachers are well equipped, prepared, trained to receive your kids. No, at it's one. Say, our issue training is my teachers were outside, and my teachers were inside. Then you know your child is sorted when they come in. These days, life is not all about getting a certificate, passing your exams, or getting a job. It's about a corner fado with good communication skills, critically think beyond what is out there, be a doer, and then work around it. And they say, about a baby, September admissionary be as over Kwame Minkah, where in their wage, mama, even your peaceful minds are my dear, or your LTech school. So admissions are ongoing for the term. Next term, but for Barbara, Nayantitan and Farm more. Amara, Madam Time Bomb. I go to the class and I teach the kids, and you should see me with them. Follow Let's Talk Educational Consult on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Now, on 0249 069821. 0249 069821. See, people say Montessori is expensive. Yes, it is. But there are beautiful ways you can improvise. Wow. And the improvise comes with a Ghanaian concept.
That's right.
That's why I remember the last time Betan Akade, I want us to do the Montessori the Ghanaian way, where we can use certain things from within to culturalize it and then work with it and more permanent. If you want to really practice Montessori, but you want to find a beautiful way to improvise for the kids to learn, call us. Madam Time
but I know crime effective.
Oh yes,
because Bibia the DPF say adeɛ bi a yɛbɛtɔ ma free aborɔfo no hɔ na yɛyɛ no te sɛ deɛ ɔmo yɛyɛ no ɛyɛ yɛ ntimi nyɛ no yie sɛ nyɛ yɛ tirim de free baayɛ
but then
na wotam na yɛ no wankasa wo kwane a
you meet up
sɛ deɛ wokanya
like the Montessori bells can go for you to have a xylophone in the classroom.
Wow.
And the xylophone will give you all the tunes you need. These are some of the things. And so Kwame, LTech School is the best place for you to bring your word. Now Ezner Banana Mikelde for development, never look at just Adriano.
Yeah.
Every aspect of it is in there too, very, very important. And so to my message this morning, well, from the dieters are popularly known as Madam Time. Mincha Private Education Council for ANEPE, Mincha Montessori Alliance of Ghana, Debbie Obamesombo, Madam President, Ekwa in Cheyenne. So being the president of Montessori Alliance of Ghana this morning, Mamin Chubia. Aside that this morning, Kwame, I want to ask us one question.
Okay.
Why is it that say I am paying for to the Mayako school? Yes, any experience be in baby mpa. They tell us that you have a general knowledge about something, so start and make a mistake and you correct it from there. But then say yes, so unless I've oko through no experience na or make all the mistakes no through away na yeja. You see life. So When a child growing can make all the simple mistakes and build themselves up and become who we want them to be, we don't want that. But the pedi training or your pain and son or abe, na so you know your mistakes are. Just calculate the years they will spend growing up. Until let's say I have a 3-year-old and I can work with a 3-year-old between 3 to 10 years to get them to maybe work and understand what batik tie and dye is all about. Make the mistakes. On for colors and candles, kakranchen, not that on pra, but on fill the many money now with all the many man on farm grow. Now from 12 years, 15 years going, that child is well endowed at that end. Sunday, you better university and son pick up them basics. All I'm saying is that we give a lot to when we are old, and we forget that yes, no say baby can bomb from an obobo one dachi. And if you experience anyone or any mami at an store and a marketer, when that person is taken to anywhere concerning sales, you won't take it away from them. Okay. Because basically they've learned something from it. So I'm asking that, and you might be able to me from, and let's not wait till where do baby answer there until you get there before. That is why somebody will say, a genius, this. How come these kids are able to do this? When you start them early, they can. So value education, early childhood. That's why I said, as I'm can, how do we work on it? If you want your country to grow, if you want the country to be where you want it to, consider us the preschool teachers. Value us and give us what you want.
Put premium on them.
Let's start putting it and fixing it in the kids and work on it. Mati. Very, very important.
As president of Ghana, Mati.
Do you know that by age 25, you should be able to at least should be able to create something for yourself, like create your own opportunities for yourself instead of waiting for them to come to you. But by 25 is when you are done with the university, with all things being equal. 25 from poor. I think 25, I had official 3.5 years of a full work experience.
Who's that?
And some of us finished university very early.
Nice.
21, 22.
Almost 18. 18 also. My people's teacher.
I get it. I make it with all things being equal, as in without any A-waha and all that. In between experience is also very good. But all I'm saying is that say if by 25 years you are supposed to think and call out for opportunities for yourself, and you are not doing that and you are waiting for the opportunity to come, 5 years will come right now and you'll be 30 years. You'll be planning on settling and all the money now. Then you are thinking about where to get money and all that. You know the opportunity we are given when we are in school to go and do internships. Echo baby internship never stay there. Today I'm telling the youth of Ghana, learn to volunteer.
That's right.
Learn to work with people. We are always looking out for how much am I getting and all that. Who cares? No, today I'm telling you, who cares? Who cares about the fact that you've gone for an internship and you are working? Nobody cares. But I'm telling you today that if you're able to sit up and gather the experience that you need, that person who didn't care will care and call you. And that is where you call the shots. Most of our kids, most of our youth, most of young people, they are completing school and searching for jobs because they didn't seize the opportunity given to them when they had space to do internship. That's right. There's a difference when they don't need you there. No, not about even proving. Ready to learn for something. They say they want to employ you with experience. How do you get experience? Why do you wait till level 300 before you go for an internship? So maybe level 200 you've learned something. You want something for the... Let me greet Hetakisa Danalampo for this morning. Kwame, that's my junior brother. And he's the CEO of Cyberfly X and he works with Dolphin. Thank you. See, this boy will never vacate and come home.
Wow.
He's always looking for a place to go and lodge and work. Kisa, I don't have money, I'm sending you. Oh, says, I coins, medable for car, don't do that.
Wow.
He will push and go and learn. But we think that, get a certificate and I should come into your company and you are supposed to give me work because I have certificates to show.
Yeah.
No, I'm being realistic this morning because we are not teaching our young ones this, and they feel we owe them. Nobody owes you anything. The world we live in now, nobody owes you anything. 25, if you are not creating the opportunities for yourself, you are losing out. Get time, school. That's what I'm saying. We are not teaching them, so they don't know. I don't blame them. They don't know. You've gone to school level 100. Yes, you've done something. Level 200, you want something to do. Bisa there, one over school level 200 or beka there, bepede many shop be away sales, and now what on and yama be make a sales girl, and not everybody's a big girl.
Yeah.
You've forgotten that you need some small experience, B2. Even the one in the house, they're not taking it from their parents. All I'm saying is that, is it 25? Now you don't bring the opportunities to yourself. You get 30 and you'll still be hitting doors for work. And my kids who are coming, I need to advise them, so when they come, they will pass you and find a work to do. Because I'm teaching my 6-7-year-olds entrepreneurship, and they know where to set up businesses and how to get things for themselves. Kids are now selling things for their mothers. Their mothers are asking me, Mr. So he said, if is called, they have to value financial literacy. But all that I'm saying is that our lecturers can also pump in somehow. You can get some of the students to work with you at school.
Yeah.
So what if you advise them, as you're going for your long vac, don't go and just sleep and play your games and outings and all that. Find something to do, gather the experience. And to say, I start an internship level 200 without knowing anything. Make our best mommy watch it. Start level 200. When they start sending you the wache, I'm saying it on facts. When they start sending you for the wache, level 200, level 300, you won't buy wache, because by then obi beba, they know your face, so they know that I can. This girl is this one is this. Let me learn for. She can do this for me. She's this. Meaning there, maybe at the end of this, between this time and this time, this girl is coming in. Then they know that this girl Charlie was starting her off when she was in school, level 200 and they can vouch for you through words, but we don't do that. May any mind that was in my minimum school fees in my hand, young school. So this morning, we watch from Let's Talk Education Consult. Yes, he has a kind of pay. My daddies and my mummies, I beg you, as my kids, member from a will grow, work or sure and all that, And the reason why I'm saying this is most of the times when I come to sit here, they tell me I just talk for little ones. But I'm letting you know that we cover all angles. Mapocho, 25 years, they should be seizing opportunities. The only way they can do it is to be exposed to internships, opportunities given them, learning off that Ajun being the Hode be a Diana, but gaining the experience little by little. For Let's Talk Educational Consult on 0249069821. Have a beautiful day.
Yes, as always, Madam Time Bomb, so what day, and come on, hear him say, I bread what me a drink, and see no man who do I bet my yes swore. Said a bay, a mano, additional or more G. It was Sukumo, a bit of a look. Me baba yadi me baby phone line so na mo de ma dwenche aba he ade bi koso me nim ye ntia ama ne hom ne so sa se na se ayatete se yatete fa ho bo so amanfo ekọ filling stations ahodo a enye sa ne guo ebo na ye se yate so no enye sa ne tie de na de sa kwansidie na ba dankara mo eka asem bi fa ho de enchechemu ban na se no ya de so bo no de abo oil marketing companies no yedi ade na oil marketing companies na ya dankana mo eka wasem echebia be kwa woma no so ne na kasa kaisa samia ye Dr. Samia ye member of the NDC communications team ofia ye ne bedi nkomo brasa na no kai ne hunu se Mary Moses Clinic and Herbal Center asoye ye ba kwa wo kwa yade bi ekura obia no wo matin te wo fa yade ne mafie bio say yeah, typhoid fever, say yeah, sciatica, say yeah, malaria, say yeah, hypertension, say yeah, one na ya, drana won't win na, and pebble commemorate to ye, and pebbles higher ye. What a quadra woman of Mary Moses Clinic and Herbal Center. Obenya Hotote. It's an answer that ye over 31 years experience. Our my Ghana. And a woman, my son should die. Danny day in a month for Kowa. Would you dance the papa and a defa Mary Moses Clinic and Herbal Center? Now, dear Fakra, woman crown say, now say, we're gonna say long cinnamon so, and the Mary Moses garlic capsules are back. When you draw one number, a man who see also what you say, a bomber wadeno, a betrawa pom, see ya dear whole coin, my waden baba bibia koso, kama, Mary Moses, a chakwine, a dental barrier. wɔne post station no ɛna di anim hwɛ ASL dankɛseɛ nim Ghana Highway Authority yard no wɔ Accra Ministries okɔ hɔ a Mary Moses wɔ hɔ afei agya kodwo wɔne school for the deaf no ɛna di anim hwɛ Kumasi for yɛn nyinaa anim ahenema kɔkɔbɛn hɔ ana Mary Moses Clinic and Herbal Center ɛwɔ phone no na phone mo wɔ 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 Mary Moses Clinic and Herbal Center wodi omo a wodi asempa yade ne dia away one time Haxa mixture ne capsules ya beja tum se also ne tamfo kese pa no and say also betra wo so e na edi wo so hene ana hema ye pam no kwan e be fa so pam ni nie pe ye Haxa mixture and then the capsules and no enoi ye no bom ensuo ene topaye wo no ma bom se ebia wotu ewu awu so wo so te wo yafuru no en wo ma na ye wo ye ne tutu se de si tutu no ase sabi obi de dadro bi hyem en wo bone yafunu no mu tokoro wudidi abuai wudidi a wo yam ya wani di so a wo yam ya ohwa na wo bo ahyehyɛ na ye cheko na wo fuso ye kapu ase mframa ginagirem osa no no wani su ebru na wo chi pa so eya wo ya okwa ne bia nso a na sabiye ene wo sorry moja ene wo sabiye no e di afra eye osa ene ebon kan ya na se osa mu na wo no me se wa da kono pedro bi enom eye Haxa mixture ene ne capsules ene adura ebetumi edi aboa osa tamfo no okọ kashi drug liner Repulse Ventures ene Halos Herbal Medina Card Pharmacy Tema ye Little George Health Shop Kaswa eye Jukad Pharmacy Monfre 0240 238310 and 0203 822 855 Sadabaya Haxa mixture in the capsules o Zabeka bia anomna o so ahoto yi ne adansidie o so abeka ho na ye nyina ye di adanse no abo medical culture say let's talk education consult e bo am ya tete nkwada no sabi enketenkete pa no ngrange ngete pa no o ma o mu fiti ase ni hia no ye to fa pem papa e de ama mo ye gina indec ene Montessori kwa no so e na echi o mo ade busa dela uncle dela da bia ne ba no ba fia wo say enkurai ze de entity de mo de o mo ya ne ya ye po aso o mo nim de no kwa akire pa o mo ya boro ye so enkwada o mo di o mo ho enkwada mo timi busa nsem akwada okwa let's talk educational preschool wo gina on tai na wo busa nsem obakasa panyi wa abakasa na panyi nsem be no ya dwe no ne ya biem adwe no ene ya biem ene ya di akokodro so ye dey ahwo mu let's talk education consult now mano enya santity ebi ye de show mass entrepreneurship ye de show mass won fitias yimo kwaya ya faso kasa e wo bedwam ena feso ambe fo ade yo e won tete ye de man kwada no e wo let's talk education consult we are school wura headmaster cheche ni wo pantete e be ma school no aya kono school na ye fresher let's talk education consult na kwaji santity ne efutu ebi na bibia enkoso wano and from Ajomecha kwan e wo Tashinungwa State Mango Street from 0249 069 821 0249 069 821 let's talk education consult was a building the future through children na from me man in Kasagana ma mo frɛ ye mra ye abane sɛ yede Kulungana Limited Adalma Wabwa Wade Araba Bazem Pels Abadjama so say Emma Benaboy Ene or Haunia Mania Eya Mutai dem Wabra Muchapo Kokono Ana Busumia Quentuno Ebra National they say a treasure all because of Araba Bazem Pels Obabu Anediano Etuse Ebase Tatatase Pipe Yebia Pipe no atia faswa yentimintum e base tututututu se mogani tuna nie wodi ane araba bazempo so obi dia dia makura obi dia dia tutusi obi dia ba e de oyaw eneba wo se wo bobra obo bia betenenka obi nso won so a de ekenye enye ho na ne de wo ne de wo dampem aso dampem anie na na hye etutu ne ntuma na wo hye ne chawcha na wo betietie mu a wante he ze na nanam ho anie me so pese fie ba dia e Kulungana Limited dry in front of Araba Bazem Pills or Besma Wedro no hwe o machi akwan kopa bito Jukad Pharmacy e wo Kaswa Tigo office former Thrust Pharmacy no so e wo Kaswa wa okwa Obesimedre ya efro Araba Bazen Pose on Sabeka Biato. Unicom Cabins from Malam Junction, Osons Chemicals Wadabraka, a good pharmacy Ewa Shaman, and a pharmaceutical shops Audwa, and what Kaishi Drug Lane. Umurawa on Sabeka, Araba Bazen Pose Yina, Ebi Ato. Kulungana Limited, Ewa East Legon, a Champon Junction, from 0244 139 176 and 0204 139 176. Afenso, Ubetwenyo more 027 4139 176. Kaisa leading pharmaceutical shops are a what Ghana in Abo Urama, Araba Bazen Posin, Upebia, Wonsa Ebeka, that's what Ben Mohana, Yentwinya Jumano Embum, Nabibian Koso 101. Agbozo Heba Clinic, Abuje, Agbozo Heba Clinic, Mema Mutieme, what the premier no what yato. Ago promagro no maboma ni ache wo anopai ade anche nkwada no so ebi omotetam kwanja he omutie radio no eti mempese mabie mama nkwada na hunu de meka no mempese amansa bete ya se mema mo kosi nani na ya na mujira oma ye nyina o eti mangu ye ni mase se wo de ende e say ya so ase to di 1 minute man mesa opere dodo opere so no so ye say we ye enie enu enie bebrebe ni nyina enie se sana otie dia bowura Agbozo Herbal Clinic low sperm count asem na making also premature ejaculation also asem na making and bemunza yade oba candidiasis we dey po edunya bra Agbozo Herbal Clinic and pemu mretoye bra Agbozo Herbal Clinic okwashima no ba himfie no from 0241 750282 and 0557 402696 0557 402696. Nenkrabata na watermano el community 25 Savannah Junction on Deftra Cross State no edi enwe from more 0557 402696 Agbozo Herbal Clinic no omofa enoma we nyina eni agro e was a Dwabo Ase power 97.9 and afenso TV XYZ and no normal because so e wa Ghana mrashe bedwafie ye fa ni nkomokitu abi na fe ye ne same aye enje nkomokitwe na se e sase free ha Thomas Ampam Nyako ese MPP enna President John Dramani Mahama ase say what pesika anasa what pe baby a ye benya sika afebol edi ewura free SHS no mo afenso omunyina we so ho no mo fa chopa ema NDC ni John Mahama se mre bi omutwa mfonyi bi se John Mahama ba wo betwa free SHS mo na mom John Mahama ba yi eno ma ne hwehwe wo de to akwa mu nyina e che se free SHS yi ena wo hye mu kina yetie honorable Thomas Ampam Nyako wa bra no de se asam ni tudwa e wo Ghana mrahye bedwafie yetie no.
Look, for you, this is how you intended to fund free SHS. And for 8 years, you couldn't find dedicated funding for free SHS. Today, President Mahama has found dedicated funding for free SHS. So you should be thankful to President Mahama for continuing some of these interventions. Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal to our friends on that side. Now look, I understand that you are in opposition and it is your job to offer criticisms. But you see, don't just be finding criticisms where there is none. Support a worthy cause. Support President John Dramani Mahama. Support Dr. Atufo. Support us to implement this sensible budget, because this is what is going to take us out of the mess that you left us.
He's so right about our support, no? Because look, any normal times emuni away yo say MPP for conscience akasabre omo partner aban ni aye o man ni ye bio utie me numbers amowo wo mrahye bedwafie no e wo say timi eka bibi kire mo ena wo hwe gap a NDC amanyoko de maamo based on votes wo munya ye wo abato ni ma e wo say kasa kire MPP for no It is not about just criticizing and using destructive statements. Ebeyi amafo adwen e de afri no ma papa aban ne yeso. Akamwa modu oseye ya bayi. Mo na moso afi bia no e wo se Ghana kohwe sika kese e de tua yeka e na maka mena ya modi abatumi. Kamo kwa na e wo se mo boa na mo partner bayi. Na ke yetimi yi o man no efri aka mena yi mu. Na ke yesika 70 yedai e gina yi. Na munya isa propaganda now motem rasho bedwafia mo ya mamefa ba ko bi enche no leader minority leader apanyo market wo de radio bia no ye edefa ye akwatia constituency rasho bedwani no na asem ye da aseni bia radio bia no ye afa ho memo atie mahama yarega ene ono so na dwenche won nia leader apanyo market eye nra no radio we
that at the time the officers were in Kofodia, in Akwatia, to arrest the MP. The Supreme Court had issued an order by a 4-1 decision freezing the enforcement of those orders. That is one. Two, Mr. Speaker, at the time that those NIB officers were on rampage, they actually made an attempt and pulled a weapon, and the town folks, through the noise they made on the injustice, they had to run away. Mr. Speaker, the minister should not endorse illegality and unconstitutionality. But I want to ask him whether it is part of the NIB's duties.
Honorable Minority Leader, I will recognize the Majority Leader.
Brother Speaker, recognize a Majority Leader no. What train Honorable Apenyo Marken against CBB so. Oh, Sabbath 9 Interior Minister Ewo Mrasabefia no mototo no. Ebusa ne nsema hodo de afa bamba won sem ne enoma bia ekukwaso e wo man mu so e hona na focus no to the sense amafo busa de nsem e de fa boko ensem ne ho hwe efutuo bia apanyo marking sorry honorable Mahama Yariga Majority Leader e de ma honorable apanyo marking hwede
Minority Leader, and I said it this morning, I continue to get worried about the manner in which the Minority Leader uses the facilities of this House. The opportunity to ask ministers questions is closely governed by Order 86. The type of questions you can ask. You cannot make or imply a charge of a personal character or which reflects upon character or conduct except of a person in an official or public capacity. You cannot ask questions that contain charges which the member asking the question is not in a position to substantiate. These are all matters that govern questions. You've just made statements about some people wielding guns, attempt to use a gun, and etc. If we ask you to substantiate that now, can you do that? With videos and etc. Can you do that now on the floor? Can you do that? Secondly, you've just made a statement questioning the character and integrity of the minister, asking him not to condone unconstitutionality. Says, because this is inappropriate. You've asked questions, he's come to answer the questions, to give you answers. You can ask him further questions. But to make a statement that don't condone unconstitutionality and illegality is totally out of place. And coming from you, the Minority Leader, who is supposed to offer leadership on this side, is quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Don't use this platform for political gimmicking when it is not necessary. And you've consistently tried to do that. We've accommodated you, and I think that you are overdoing it. Please, ask your question.
The thing na overdo the na man ho kwan a wo ya mana broso. Hey. Honorable Mahama Yariga, ɛdeɛ na ama no ho kwan a ɛsɛ abanyo marking no sa political gimmicking no sɛ yɛtumi use the floor of parliament na yɛ kan nsɛm ɛde fo bi ho wabra yɛni adanseɛ bi a yɛde bɛbata ho ɛna na wo ka no ɔdɔbo mahama yarega sɛ wo bisa no sɛ wɔmfa adanseɛ bɛkyerɛ wɔbɛtumi de akyerɛ wɔmfa video bɛkyerɛ wɔbɛtumi de akyerɛ wɔntumi so ɛdeɛ na ama kwan a ama sa political gimmicking no ɛkɔ so wɔ mmarahyɛ badwafie ɛdeɛ na ama kwan a ama MPP fo no adwen bi ne ahoɔden bi sɛ wɔn bɛtumi akeka nsɛm bi ɛde agugum akwan yi ɔma bɔ ne paa yi a wɔte social media so sɛ wɔn deɛ yɛyɛ wɔ national TV so ɛne national radio so no wɔyɛ bi no saa akwan yi a na bɔdwe sɛ bɛbrɛbɛ ɔbɛne na nenam efie a ɔbɛprapra fie a wɔkɔɔyɛ no wɔde ani wo kɔɔyɛ no saa akwan na ɔbɛtena radio so a na ɔwo so akasa te sɛ deɛ radio station ɛyɛ sɛbesɛbe na nkaba asɔre saa akwa no timi tina ɛyɛ saa social media so keka nsɛm bi sɛ national security wɔnim paa sɛ national security abɔ nkɔfɔ paa sɛ wɔn didi ɔno n'akyi ɔno saa no and you see it is an issue of man raising and if you guys in government don't deal with it ebeba be ya asem amanfo beba beje tie no magia tum na be ye nukure bi eni ho and you have to respond. It is not like almost set agenda no the amamo sa no motie it is in your nature, so respond with facts. Se montimi nka mombe amoye with facts na yesu yemfa nto dwa na amanfo hunu nokure no. Enough is enough. Yatira maimu for the past 8 years. Sankrofo way asay mine be bia. Every aspect of this country. What would you say? Eba yesika sema kwe. Kwa senibia ene hwama for gidi omunni ewo yaseni bia ho. All institutions where the way more politicizing be bia. So aban sesa ye bae no Ghana for the enigye ene timaimu a. Look, and no man share dance sao and so Ghana for wahutom. And no man buona yana a caneno ne kosro pano. Baby o mujade to one wo. And yama from sa, but a man for wahutom. For so many by for fraba. Ah, Musha ni Musabi for ebe free o monsano yade. Aba. And man pay John Mahama, actual pepano. One amotua would do a watu within the 120 days, and some of us say, well, by Yadiaba Ghana, no, do now, why? Why? So that goodwill, no, and the only way I saw goodwill, no, by paper, is when we allow misinformation, false news, propaganda to thrive. The only way is when we allow misinformation, false news, and the propaganda cyber thrive. And the only way I'm moving to see misinformation, false news, and the propaganda no is by arming the people of Ghana with information. Baby omuni trono, mama ya no krano. Tisa no pay, mene samima Muslim makasa. Ama manse nyine ehuru. No kura wom. Wasa asema na kodwa pon kroma e ka mrasho bedwafie se ya de sika bebre akogu mampanyi ahwe ye ho ena eye women's bank ne de ya de sika kuma bi ena e hya ase etiano no kire se aban na koma ene na adwen no ewo enoma e bekoso ewo presidency wo but samima Muslim e breaking normal down no on se ntiase aye no ho adwuma. That is what you guys need to be doing. That is what you need to be doing. And somebody said, yeah, a bima, a brand number opposition. Now, more chairs as Uncle Fono, a bucket and son of Proyana, Omo Muno. Said, yes, Uncle Fono, see, and young Wadin and say, Ekika Sabi, a column of Blaffono, Moyama, Gambia Bagana for Trim, say, opposition, some now Mocachano, Naya Trana. People want to know. And the only way, as I deal with to be tracked, is when you arm the people of Ghana with information. Dr. Samiaye, a government spokesperson of say, yɛne no ɛba bɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ Dwabo Ase wɔ power 97.9 ɛna TVSYZ menim sabotage ɛkɔ soɔ sɛ fa ho bo aba fam amanfo kɔnyina filling station a yɛhunu ɛkwan where did he go hey ɛmfa na ɛkɔ aba yɛte announcement o sɛ yɛte fa ho bo so na mehwɛ anim sɛ ke yɛne dankana mu abɛkasa ba saa bɛda yɛkasa dankan wɔ ayaresabea sorry dankan ɛno a mene wodi nkɔmmɔ wode nkyerɛkyerɛ mu bi ba ɛma me bɛyɛ too technical me saa fa yi energy no ɔma no menhyɛ da ɛni mu saa baka wa wobɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu aka bɛboa very technical and dankan de sobɔ ne bɔ oil marketing companies no sɛ sabotage how do we root it out amanfo ati wɔ radio so any TV so si yɛte fa ho boɔ so to the sense sɛ nanu yɛabra na amanfo hwɛ anim sɛ yɛbɛtete fa ho boɔ so ane yɛntete yɛ no adrɔbafo bi mu yɛ ɔmo adwen so ɔmbɛtoto ahyɛnkatuadeɛ mu ɛma adrɔbafo ku a wɔn mu de ɔmo si wɔ sɛ ɔmo bɛhwɛ ama change no aba soɔ no ɛne ɔmo de si ani ka sɛ no yɛmpere ma ne mma but when people go to the pumps it's the same story. So fango bona yate so no ewai obi atama mene ana obrembon obi atam fango bona aba fom no amene ana obi are we want to know. So when there's no information propaganda thrives so yede wa mode maya yebeka manfa maya de yadwen ye no yebeye samia ye doctor no pay consulting room on kadankana mo yari ye or the doctor ni nanka doctor but so doctor Ghana who don't so oba we are not sa consulting room no akoye adwuma and you say operation obeya no why dog akwaba
meje osomenia
abanka sama for bi aboko de
oba de adomunti ekukura mo hwe ye papa His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ni nyuma pa wo ye me no kasai the 120-day social contract no by the reading of the budget no any allocation of funding.
That's right.
President Mahama ye mo 60%.
60%.
Yes, me kan na wa ye mo 16 out of 26.
Based on allocation of funding.
Allocation of funding. Na say yes say agrobe so na do afia no pa. Ya allocate funding and we can roll out the program. Ye papa has done it. Me bona baso. Eni niema pi wa aban mu a e koso a Ghana for do na ni agye ho say aba mo to santene ko to ye on December 7 2024 no man to ne kwa o man to enu mo ho because this is o man panyi a ensem a o ka say oba obeye ni na no wa kire the commitment to them.
That's right. You be something so babu amena yen settle we once and obeba no na medical reason issues bebre and it's got to do with ahoden fufuro bia and conform mu nyina mu ka che se e bucket asane proya wo mu pa na di mu akotene no ahoden fufuro bi o manya ne anodin bi o manya wo mu de kasa nansen to the sense bi kolomo bluff Reverend Kusibu Aten Kenoforiata former finance minister in fact Nana B ene mrasebedwafo mo mrasebedwafie the way mo kasa ne the way mo yo mo no ma no asa mo no esi ni manuma mo de ka ana de mo ka che na mo boa
there be entesa well say you say patapapi to ye de emra na eden ewuro ena the MPP kaba no chese ahodin ni eniadin ekrom no ye say se ni frani ka kire wo say obeto aboaboa no nim de na de gina so ba president Mahama waka say operation recover all to na be adwuma me I was there when the oral team a day report on our investigation by in fact I was in that meeting near ma me hu and some of them the evidence backing it Kenoforiata and Nanabi are just making ugly noises.
And also
they are just making ugly noises. Now, when the process starts, Adentina Kenoforiata on person of Ghana. Because the case no you open and shut. So clear say or court and na the following day bebune ye be di asem. Because emra ni ya o ye no ebubu no eburu adwe ne ntiase so ye free be parliamentary approval.
That's right.
Ye free be public procurement authority. O ye transaction na a border on Ghana sikasema e wosroa, you must get parliamentary approval. $58 million na a National Cathedral move from consolidated fund. It was without parliamentary approval. We have people who are in jail and no kasaya omoda jail because omoni yebi were against parliamentary approval. And Kanoforiata knows this. SML Sika Yetuama SML ne Kelmi JVG from tax refund accounting. It was without parliamentary approval. In fact, there is no record or public procurement authority approval a back payment. No. It's a open and shut case. A judge anymore. That day, I will see it immediately.
That's right.
It's kind of for yata. Onama or church or letters. Onwanya ahode SNC no. It's because on himself sikurumwa. Obedem. Enti ekwan bia obefa so evade sack scrutiny no. He will do it.
Now so Mameka ase me chero. So for so muntu nya no hwe na.
Mameka ase me chero.
Meet you.
Ose be dey kan bu baby catch o say. Ni friend ni catch o say obeto eboabo nim dey nja so. Hwe this whole MPP. Ni ekwasu na they knew what happened. They knew many years ago. Enti time na mo park court no. They knew what they were doing. Omunim say maybe be do their feet will be held to the fire of accountability.
Yeah.
Bonini kataseshani proye dream any sikedia akosu in the last 8 years. No, they know say some of the evidence are so clear. Say you don't court na you don't independent judge anymore. Obedi for.
And there's an independent judge no.
Of course, there are some
resetting a buying back.
Of course, there are some of the judges who are mere professional, but we know a bit more form of nana. A bit more they tied their apron strings to the MPP.
Also change independent for.
Oh, I know they mean to me, but they appointed them. Of course, even if they are not their party members, they may have some sympathies. And to your moon say if things go as planned, and said on my plan now, they may have a way of delaying the processes in court. But I trust in the leadership of John Dramani Mahama to crack the whip. And I trust the leadership of the Attorney General. Say ekwa ye kokono enya de abroadwo. These are just say powerful former appointees. They engage in the worst form of state capture in every independent institutional a defense of our country.
Yeah.
Including the police service.
That's right.
Including even law enforcement agencies.
Yeah.
Including courts.
Yeah.
But I trust in the leadership of the Attorney General and I trust in the leadership of His Excellency the President.
Okay.
To make sure say these individuals are Ghana Sika Kudium bottom. No. They will be brought to justice. Now the people of Ghana will know say these people will face the music of accountability.
Okay. Another reason Tia Mameka say Mokasa as will be amfano. Way normal meaning. Number one, now the President John Mahama at the Krata my IGP do with your kono. So when you move about basa ye course na emun sem the woman a bring ya bribia ombe che Ghana for baby ye drew. Sadia no and so look if you feel say look Sabra IGP boss no kono krano. I was a CID boss no so it will be because and then
of course.
And then the second one said about coming in abomu prekondia mame. The second one the very President Mahama on one kasa the X account no. And then said you see hacking. People feel say the president is vulnerable.
Oh no. Security breaches there happens all the time. In fact, America cry any Russia any China more the most sophisticated machines cry yet me breach up. Nigeria for breach, US for more diversity lottery. But once it happens, your capacity to recover it without leaking of sensitive information is what is the big deal. Many can say no sensitive information has been leaked. What did they make and say? The security status of the president's account is intact. No Ghanaian should be worried about it. Number two, President Mahama or taxing the the former IGP Dampari to investigate the 8 deaths in the 2024 election. Some investigations went on. Menoka say it has not been made public. And untina yes, leadership is continuous. A new IGP about also the men about take over. But the impression must not be created that the presidency is weak. The presidency is not weak. President Mahama is the most experienced Ghanaian politician as now. He has been a vice president before. He was a president for 4 years and Oluso about 8 years. Wasaba. Oshe Niema Ekoso, how our president organizing the Niema, how he even allocates funding, how strategically he and the finance minister allocate source of funding to specific programs at President Bohumba. There is a clear indication that the president is one who is up to speed on Bibia Ekosubia. Na yes, nyame fa ne boa o chance an wide. What to so an wide what.
Now then when you want to
and the mama look at how
post for the
look at how
ye
obey obey separate the mama waba me say it is part of his 120 days social contract. By the end of that 120 days no na niema e was how women he has been achieved.
Yate fan obo so ye ko pompa yente wonka
nyabotre asema okay mente e wona o ka che me no pa say
ko pomp no fan obo na aba from no, do you feel it?
Oh, of course. Oh, of course, it is clear. It is clear. Oh, say me Domi area honum go total so any other fuel pumps or moton. Bibia ba for man near me cost kakra. Yes, Rome was not built in a day. President Mama buy only 2 months ni. Untimi solve Ghana problems in na. But near ma e cost no. Kwanya oyi near no 1 by 1. Utimi hu. If you are politically astute, this is a man, he means business. Right. And I am extremely confident about President Mahama. How I will see in Niama. The presidency is never weak. Sure, President Mahama. Look at how our area reshuffling now. Police, prisons, immigration, or buy, you know. I just saw buy, I know you, no one can say, but trade the 2 months, no more year, Juma. And no more capacity. And then near moment to me. And why yes, Irish for no one was steady obia when your briefings on obia. It is a take a decision. It is a decision that the people of Ghana must be rest assured. Say it is in their best interest. I am extremely confident. Say by the time of 4 years in the no Ghana for do na crab percent capable to us.
Very well.
No dear. Of course.
For another day. Yemra budget 2025 budget. And what I say a representative or Maya Yeniabre say a person you reset.
Yes.
Economy a person you reset. Budget in terms of allocation and questions I would by way of priorities. Bibiacha say we need a kwanya mabo say mobile resetting my nana.
Mamincho. Yeah. President Mama or buy no. Na adie ba kwa eda na koma so ye mabunu because mabunu is 62% of your population. Osha NDC 2024 manifesto na it was clear. You from President Mama Kanyama miensa e affect your number 1 access to equitable education and quality education. Say ye bebo adisuafo ama omenya adisua papa. Ena omuni akwanya so meko school ye de ehye pabegu akwa mama omatimi akwa school. What you say that is number 1. Number 2 eye nwuma sem. Say abana kasa de ehye pabegu akwa mu na ebie Ghana sika sem ne economy no. Na emabu no a omo kasa pese omo ye omadwuma no. Ye mom kwa mom ye. Number 3 eye a human capital development. Say and as a human resource development say ye bebo obi omo mpese omo suansa no dwuma. Vocational training ye bebo omo. President Mama buy will deliver. National apprenticeship program. President Mama has allocated 300 million Ghana cedis to national apprenticeship.
300 million.
Yes.
Ghana cedis.
Eye nuanoma amotie mia. De opese osua adepam. De opese osua carpenter ye. De opese osua mason ye. De opese osua trotrochi. Chese insa no dwuma. Ye say agrobe sa na dwafia no pa. Na memenda so be da ifrifia da enwumre. So President Mahama wa allocate 300 million Ghana cedis to national apprenticeship program. Sa program na ntimi nkoso. And the president has done it through the finance minister.
Yeah.
enti ye nua no mpesa musua sansa no dwuma no aban na nkasa be allocate nkrofo a ya approve you for training purposes na ye de wakɔhye o mase o kwa Mason na pesa o ya to shovel amount ya to pickers amount ya to niema ubehia carpenter na pesa o ya to so amount ya to chisel ya to abefu niema ye de ye eti ye na pesa o ya to dry amount ya to ya ma ye do ko to adwuma nim na usua wi a opon ho a na aba na nkasa so aso wase bebi kakra ne ato machine behia ma na also de aye wadwuma na dada afeba wanya adwuma de aye. President Mahama has delivered on that promise. Ose Ghana mabuno ene bebi abefa bia TikTok, social media, Facebook, Snapchat obi ton bebi because nyame de ne pa bi adua Ghana mabuno mu enti ene o ha no obi asend message DM for cool price so ton bebi a opesa oni oye business.
That's right.
President Mahama say adwuma wura policy a startup mabuno a ono atena say atro adwuma a opesa obi but the problem no e sikasam into the 100 million Ghana cedis through the Ejumawura program. Or say a fibia mabunu kwa 10,000. Obi on mo here 1,000 Ghana cedis. Obi on mo here 20 million. Obi on here 30 million. 30 million, 20 million, 30 million, 50 million. Na ye dia mawo. Na also dia show nyuma na se na wa bia adwuma nim. Na wo bia adwuma no when your opportunity so dia afa oyonko mabunu adwuma.
That's right.
President Mahama has delivered on that promise. Budget approval koswa that money will be disbursed to mabunu na me ometimi ade aye program.
Yeah,
that is ejuma side nkwa 24 hours economy. President Mahama wa appointed presidential advisor for 24-hour economy. Every day they meet at the Jubilee House. Our meetings to develop the framework to implementation of that program.
And here why
yes,
but na budget neka
budget ne say okay. Paragraph 8, it is abundantly clear. Say all the processes, every process needed for the implementation of 24-hour economy is underway. It is in the budget. MPP4 usher that to many areas. So meanwhile, when you read paragraph 8, it is amply stated there.
Almost a 1 inch underway nature a dapoti.
Na say 20 Ghana emrano. Okay, ye labor mrana. Yes, will be a bay 8 hours. Is that not it?
Sir.
Meanwhile, you see, be implemented 24 hours economy. Let's say a bit breaches amrano. So we must do necessary legal amendments.
That's right.
Now it me changes animano for the implementation of 24 hours economy. And the MPP4 say more ready budget na budget na e collapse some party that. You must be candid enough. Uti o MP baku. Ye we are no bad because o budget we dey muram. No dey even though MP no. Or bomb prices our programs we na be koso. Na etimi aye. Na President Mahama etimi enrolli na Ghana for benya so fa so omo MP ne kai enti they can be naysayers, they can show skepticism omo betimi akeka ansam a ebe talk down on the policy but inshallah the 24 hours economy will come to fruition before 2024. Not dozens of companies are trolled. Abrejo Mahama say onyan we ni abano krabat on form din ka hona 24 hours economy person made o me bi na benefit yo. President Mahama has done it. Now yenko education.
Yeah.
President Mahama o Ghana for boss say obe review free SHS. The things obe mana e papa. Before this budget reading, na President Mahama released 200 million Ghana cedis the Ghana education services say. We dey yen try and cry near the aduane akomo obi was na regu anase na nkpanduri. Na ede aduane a agu ho ache ISP dia akomo te said ECA and MPP no. Every headmaster oni ni matron ombekwa akoje omusika e Ghana education service. Omo ankasa be kwa adwaman so akoto meduane e dia no aduane amankola no. Na se hwe social media akola na ankasa ba bonti ayi video. E dia che Ghana for say MPP for chomo ntro se John Mahama ba be gu free SHS. Enso no mpo no baye omo nua na samaide aye papa. Omo say 8 years ni omo nri akoko namda. Omo resource da. Omo ndi nkusua da. Omo ankasa ye video say, "Hey, for the first time ya mo bi ankusua mienu. Ya mo sausage, ya mo chicken." President Mahama has delivered on that promise. Or say MPP mo betena kunya so. Policy e wini mo aba in 2016. E wini mo aba in 2020. You don't have dedicated source of funding to it. The President Mahama so no waka tableau a MPP for the to get fund so a na sika nko get fund mu ma yen fund education no. We use our tableau na free so. And then for the first time or the highest ever sika 3.5 billion Ghana cedis. He has allocated that money for free SHS, which is going to improve their feeding in the form of decentralization of the feeding, or the sense also will eliminate the double track. MPP form back on yaso. Omentimi and fast cement, chippings, ania, and cambum and see dormitory blocks in the classroom block to remove double track. President Mama so no OCC adan. He is the nation builder. Into no or the 3.5 billion no any the account. Ebe avoid double track obesisi dormitory blocks and classroom blocks now kolenya nya more room for classrooms and dormitory blocks now you use a double track and this is a promise President Mama has delivered on,
but even on that, you know, so tie opem so two votes say to our view and I didn't say be a watch say or crowd e kan no kra mpo a wo fo betima tria no ke mo muntria now mo muntimi tria no aban no etima fa ka no o dey say adwenche no say because me ankasa me ko adwendwem no me say look a bit my boy buying because you da aquarius so you say the niskasa it you bet sika abani nya ya akode be say free SHS no wana
em say President Mama ne pay for my settlement even though ye na na opem so ote kokko so we welcome a suggestion or you be our doing Ghana ho ye pa empanyufo so ayomo so assessment ayomo analysis hu say o share get fan na ye betimi on get funding adequate source of funding to fund free SHS, and President Mama has done it. The country will be able to do it.
Now, some see a bit more save scout.
Oh, of course, Nipa will be a bit me but the government also believes that the government has the capacity to fund that program, and President Mama has shown beyond doubt. Say he can actually fund it because MPP Tiakonyamono get funded. Sika ne yenya na o se yenya 7 billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
MPP for the tabnoto so ne yenya only 3 billion. No the 4 billion no akano e fund niema enfra.
7 billion ya fibia.
After the whole program no.
Yeah.
Get fund it should have 7 billion.
Okay.
But MPP for tabnono it was able to raise only 3 billion. Enti President Mama so we sa tabrone free so. Enti yebenya a whole 7 billion. Na ye every educational programmer that was here. It is in that mindset that under Rollins get fund by. Ono no tell sa program one for tabron to so buy because of sikadi anyhow obeso mismanage Ghana sikasem. O the tabron koto so na we scanner. Now the ye name enfra de akosi National Cathedral. E de bi dware wiem. E de bi ma dubious contracts a kata session proyade ahemuma. President Mama so nyesa or the sense can be Ghana education system. Also no academic fee. In 2022, Africa Watch a research be.
Yes.
Almost say out of over 420,000 students from US secondary school, only 125,000 penetime tertiary. I didn't hear because your ma admissions are within a short time. I also put your admission fee. When to pay you forfeit your admission. What did they make us? Enti abandon na wasa abanye ti President Mama na pound for join no say any admission fee because me we secondary school na mo nua bia no so ni made part se me call UCC medical school no so nya University of Health and Allied Sciences medical school went me into your admission fees.
Wow.
Enti ene went me anya doctor because went me into your admission fees nya because onimade pa ono so nya grade am so nya ye na bi de call medical school no. The President Mama say ye be sa bottleneck na free ho na obia obenya admission bia na wako obefifi akwa obetimi akọ so kakra bi ne crowd so na obetimi da akọ han dan afa kọ han dan na tene but admission fee no de
wafa hoka
we free ho. And President Mama through the education minister they have allocated 499 million and finance minister allocated 499 million Ghana cedis to no academic fee policy. No fee stress policy. Ama yesen kola o meti o mo fees in poor answer na President Mama eba no will refund their monies to them. O mo pese ye carry forward so mo do second year so government is going to
and obekoso da bay.
Oh say budget
refund na ye be no.
Say budget craft no be approve.
See approve.
We approve all the monies will be refunded to them. And also mo pese ye carry forward mo form do form 2 that carry forward will be done.
Okay.
And the President Mama has delivered on salient policies or kanye in a 120-day social contract. eno na na ha Ghana for because ma me bi am person de ba be kwa to school akombede no ono obetimi atua ba also obetua ye ni ye ma no President Mama is doing that for them. And President Mama and any ratings above soropa Osha Global Info Analytics allows you come here pobe say na wo to about say na beto aba mama Osha we na President Mama on na 80%.
Wow. And a gap in more
attribute say MPP negu.
Wow.
Because idea ba ko say MPP almost a second free SHS from 2008.
That's right.
Omo kan omo ntimi wini 2012 omo kan omo ntimi wini 2016 omo di wini 2020 omo di wini and one particular party or this one policy are running through 16 years there is no progression in your ideas. It's Ghana for a swan so no MPP is a complete waste of time. Say 8 years when to me avoid the double track. Say 8 years ultimately ma and collab proper feeding. There is no reason why you should still be in power. And no more to abati true to the hours, President Mama Baye, he has delivered on the promises. Share okay 2016 and this year before 2016 election. President Mama Kasem Kwala Omo school. Your friend be period poverty and sanitary pad ne boarding. Nipa do saying na edu omo period ma. Munia, Otiwe, there are certain times in a month, Ubotumutimiri cry.
True.
One power we
True.
Can you imagine what a young Abayua on Yedumoko school? Ebi as ata mani period bedroom. Now,
Santia Crassi
or Santia Crass in the period bedroom can Sikaka Kranya the end in the bottom.
Sweet crown, Mamma,
Enterprise Mamas who allocated 292 million Ghana cedis for provision of sanitary pads for any animal man.
It's only 2 years can we all.
There be. Oh yeah, banya. Now you believe in the health of your people. You believe in sustainable development goals. You believe say baby or minor do or see a so mobrowa for us. And President Mama has done it. What did they make and say? School feeding program. Okay, Ashanti region. Caterers Echo regional minister was say Sika Eka Edio Momuntu a regional minister no o huja omo.
Yeah.
Eka chomo so ni dabre adaje krama wansi for mpu asro ono huja omo so monko. President Mama Aba he has increased the fee from 1 cedi 20% to 2 cedis. Ama ene omo nua no mo no de tie bia na ebe better kakra. President Mama allocate series of fund. Share National Women's Bank, yema memo. Or promise you almost say yema memo. E crucial monsa. Baby oba babiano, bibia kosu ye kama. Oba hana ha ifia ahabe kama. And oba su di ya enkwala di ye. Bema kwa de se onyeska. Odi bechele kakra. Ba yema memo mo ntesa onyeska kakra ominya no. Omo de man kwala. Enkwala education be better. Enkwala health ebe ye better. Into a transikato for National Women's Bank. President Mama has delivered on that promise.
Sika saying
51 million Ghana cedis.
MP before saying enough. Mama Mountie could do a pong. Or say Sika mode share National Development Women's Development Bank. What the Totonia, what they call Samima Bechimo, but may Pelsun Chechimo. I say, oh, Chemo, but may Pelsun Chechimo. Also, the Totonia, what they call Mampenia share or CM Franco di Juma. A chamber be a macumao. What do you yet nothing? What do you number? Yet you could do.
For them, the Women's Development Bank. You have put $51 million allocation, 51 million cedis, 51 million cedis allocation in this budget for the Women's Development Bank. And then you have put 70 million cedis for research at Jubilee House. You see your priorities. The budget is beginning to betray your priorities. You give all of the women in Ghana who are looking for this bank 51 million, and then you give research at the office of the president 70 million Ghana cedis. You are beginning to see your priorities.
If you also say minimum capital requirement near 400 million.
I will not be surprised. Before I even come to National Women's Bank, let me expose intro. Audi. He is a former information minister. Minoka say he has turned into the biggest disinformation personality Wabagana Abakosimu. Hey. Office of Government Machinery. His Excellency the President of Ghana, me no ka say, because of odo anything more woman Ghana. Now we are sensitive to the plight of Ghanaians until we are saving Ghana 419 million Ghana cedis.
Really?
Yes. I will demonstrate to you. Almost you, President Mahama, the 2.7 billion Aqua Office of Government Machinery. Me no ka say, not one single civil servant has been appointed at Office of Government Machinery and Office of the President. One employee appointed will be a in fact civil servant bakokra. Sasikani now is going into the payment of civil servants. Civil servants we came to meet. Omo far from 19 Office of Government Machinery. Wow. Oba Office of Government Machinery. The Office of the President. And other entities a Kambomi Office of Government Machinery. Yeah. Office of President Obawa. General Administration. Civil servants. Your Office of the Chief of Staff. Yeah. Your Vice President Secretariat. Yeah. Your Press Secretariat. Your Policy Planning and Delivery Unit and one other one. Yeah. Yes, 6 entities. Yeah. And now your other 20 agencies are hereby now Hokabu 26. Zongo Development Fund, Coastal Development, Middle Belt, Scholarship Secretariat.
But that's all.
Yeah, fund say ebimu yechem ba omo da so. Right. But fundamentally says is going into the payment of civil servants. Mama example. What we say you buy no. President Mama collapses some of the ministries. National Security Ministry collapse no. Information Ministry collapse no. And some other ministries. Information Ministry nkwa your agencies for budgetary allocation. Your agencies miensa ye de omaba Office of Government Machinery. Ordinarily come be Information Ministry. Civil servants almost salary now is part of that 2.7 no. Ordinarily and common chance but now ma be ship. Oko Ghana Broadcasting Corporation GBC almost 1,115 civil servants. Oko Ghana News Agency almost 113 civil servants. Oko Information Service Department almost 1,309 civil servants. Okaboma 2,557. Some nipa women normal salary are now under Office of Government Machinery. Ordinarily, Kawasanka War Information Ministry. Babeshim. Oko National Security. Your Research Department. Your National Signals Bureau. Your NIBA, National Investigative Bureau, formerly a friend BNI. Omunkwa Keso Kabuma. They are about 9,000. Any information service be Biabuma. What's the mechanism? Yeah. And additional. There was CIA Office of Government Machinery in Kwani person is about 11,000. Ordinarily, they about 2,700. What's the mechanism? Say, you're increasing from 2,700, which we came to meet to. Yes, civil servants are or more other ministries are because President Mama changing structure no or the Omabesha the officers in Nontino. You're increasing from 2,700 to 11,000. And it's our 2.7 billion MPP for can one seven. And yes, he can't President Mama so good. Yeah, the two Ghana for civil servants car.
But they am passe ya locate
for civil servant payment. But one city in Ponko president. Yeah. Because Sawabu ministry now somebody must account for more salary.
So does it in any way question a priority? I want an argument in one.
Anytime I say he is the worst, is the foremost personality for disinformation in Ghana. He knows can upon Kuman himself somehow can correct. Until he has been exposed as we speak. It is as he can for several servants to say or more every month or political appointees. Oko Information Service Department, I will hold from Kwame Minkah time. Yeah. Almost civil servants. You do not be Office of Government Machinery. Yeah. President Mama and appoint him. President Mama on the Information Service Department. President Mama on the TGBC. Say on the TGBC. But it's all my say. And almost salary is now under Office of Government Machinery because they are all under Government Communication Ministry, and now the Government Communication Ministry is under the Office of the President.
But granted, Sikan accommodation women's bank, enough.
Make change much. Some may say me one after that. Also, your priorities for government machine. But me tell Musa some can no credit. And I'm because all the entities that be here. Yeah. The person who said President Mama drink Ghana for one. President Mama the goods and services in 2024 MPP time. Goods and services 924 million. President Mama also want to mean you should do goods and services 924 million. This is discretionary. This is the one kasa obeti me control civil servants so to omuka. but we know as who bet me control goods and services pen paper. You can decide how much you will buy. President Mama artist from 924 million to 847 million. Was saving Ghana 76 million. Over capital expenditure, MPP time there is 612 million. President Mama said 612 million. What is so about 269 million. Until and was saving Ghana 347 million. To Kabuma, President Mama was saving Ghana 421 million Ghana cedis. Now, upon what is he saying? Upon Kuma, when he was there as information ministry, Sika the man was 262 million Ghana cedis. And ne, so 262 million. After so, President Mama, after so, they about 78 million. Ah, 78 million, or the Ama GBC, or the Ama Ghana News Agency, or the Ama ISD. Once Simpo has not been even be allocated to the minister in some name, boss, the honorable Felix Kwachofusu. The office on 1 year. Or here capital expenditure be or here goods and services be but under them, so 262 million I allocating my information ministry. Omu di years another 10 million as last funds, and then normally 2 years. Almost social media robot for ne say Obama pokwa semone Charles need take ne some other people ka oh man yeshama government. 80% Mama has been prudent. Now let's go to the National Women's Bank. Masa ube sidaya say Odikato Foundation say Odikato Asase ansa
obeto asase
now what to foundation now the blocks no go sansa no could do lintel.
If I total asase no crowd be ho ban
na ube banker the NSOC first enye bank diners
right.
Already I catch you say ABC regional and district head offices into say the 51 million say DC diner now going forward you be ye the sika kabeguma. What is the problem with it? And the MPP Baumia okokate sort in June 2019 say we see construction bank and the bank be Ghana a friend construction bank
debut
so when see okokate sort so when see President Mama has allocated 51 million Ghana cedis to set up the National Women's Bank.
It's a seed
fund,
okay.
seed right. Capital, and that was what he stated in the 120 day social contract. Said he would dedicate a seed fund for the establishment of the National Women's Bank, and His Excellency the President has delivered on it. Into upon Kuma, we beg him, pa. He's a highly respected person, but he should know also opposition, they have a long way to go. This is not how you stay in opposition. Your party has lost an election to a tune of 1.7 million gap. The last thing you want to do is to continue peddling false. So that's 38%. Everybody 30. Because increasingly Ghanaians are becoming more discerning day after day. Okay, some China, he knows say uchantro. Okay, so make say betting tax romantic. Adiache no me patro say outro ni we di che Ghana.
I don't know form here.
They have a long way to go. I am encouraging them say anya sanet in opposition. Lawyers are major infimo the honorable Felix Kwachofusu omo the data and science na adwuma. They built just a powerful discerning debater and my Ghana for no NDC was way. This is not what they did. If this is how they will continue to be in opposition for so many years. Look at Afenyo Market. Baby, Ghana, the ultimate sorry catch Ghana for so you need a new parliamentary chamber and a special hospital for MPs.
Also, no trumpet speaker, no a diason.
Speaker, I catch us open new parliamentary chamber. And your parliamentary chamber now only 4 months to the election. We renovate it.
Yeah.
Ajana one hospitals or maybe.
Of
course, President Aka.
Oh,
of course. And I say health ministry Yema Muska. And a big push. President Mama allocated 13 billion Ghana cedis to complete all uncompleted infrastructure projects. Agenda 101 is
acquire nyanya. I mean, omujai see baby no.
Abai to us. President Mama, or no, he doesn't harbor boni wanakuma. Ghana no obe developing. The Osha say when we MPP abandon, he will complete it. The MPP is for so or mentimi anyano. He will complete it.
I have also a fee.
Of course, I didn't Ghana for now and the Benya Mojuma. I don't know one who see hospital and doctor and the Benya Mojuma. Nes be Mojuma. Now say Ghana for. So President Mama doesn't have, in fact, no Obejini deal. 4 years we know a dika can Obeje. Not the assessment say he was one of the best presidents Ghana ever had. And I am extremely committed to the Jomama government. the best with me I will propagate the good works of the president's governance. No, I will continue to do it. Na atrona MPP for us here to go in there. We the 24/7. We will continue and always will expose them to know say they are charlatans and they are nation wreckers. Omuntina Ghana ejina baby ejina and every state institution edeka. Yeah. ECG free power in 2016 no more the 10 billion and no credit 2 billion sana yako and no more the 68 billion. Meanwhile President Mahama Jaw sika in ESLA 45 billion. Me no to we the 10 billion. No be brow 45 billion na. Utu ya say kasen 35. O me this 35 na sand another 70 account. Ama Ghana. Yenyinam kania asem na asay.
How are you going to manage between a kana and was ye triano any sika was ye nya at the bomb mine bra
say esla no on say KPMG for a report last year say esla sika na e was ye the tofango e tua IPP scano MPP for the ama company be friend SML no me discano company na nkasa betena TV so ka kire say adwuma aban say obonye no muntimi nya omunni hu akade. That's right. Omunnim hu nim de but aban say omuntua no monye hu adwuma na no de Ghana sika 1 billion Ghana cedis koma omo. And to say if you use Ghana sika judiciously to proceed from ESLA, you will get money to solve the difficulties we have in our energy system. The government has come to operationalize the ECG. Me no ka say ECG no ndi obaye. Omama contract nko akọ toniema ECG here in the next 10 years 3,000 containers at port. Yeah. ECG doesn't need those niema in the next 10 years. Me one niema no so be say in the next 5 years. Wakoto niema wu here in the next 10 years. Meanwhile, niema na wakoto abegu no e be say in the next 5 years. And every year buy me 1.5 billion Ghana cedis as demurrage our port. Let's just say you said that mine car. Yeah, bo mine car. Yeah, said do. And he say if you manage your resources judiciously, Ghana be tumpon. Then tia Ghana niema atitia pansan because those who helmed the affairs of this country in the last 8 years, no, they were wicked. But say President Mama Waba or say tax refund account you be using judiciously. ESLA sika you be using judiciously and or the tax refund account extra 10% betting tax. That's right. Extra 11, extra 1.5% withholding tax on unrefined way. In the coming days, COVID-19 levy you be ye free. Because this is President Mahama and the finance minister, they are transparent. Omu obuoni odoni ni diema Ghana. Omu sika kakra edema Ghana for no. Omu de beye niema pa. Ama niema etimi akoye. For me, I am gratified. Se baby a Ghana edu no. Achi aso enye den. Emuye. Yaba. President Mahama ba. Every sector of the social life is doing well. We are putting everything on track. For treasury bills, yaba ene 28%. Yeah. President Mama ne to force na they about 17%. It means that we are even borrowing at a lower rate. It means that there is now confidence in the Ghanaian economy. Because people know that this is President Mahama who is Kamana, he will judiciously use it. And to me, they may not say means so back because me say President Mama on my communicators with Juma Nyeding. It will maybe MPP communicate our friends on Macron day. Mama, me frame ya member. Because me say President Mama or ya de pa. A Juma Nyeding mame. Me soyano pakra na man revise ya. Me ti amba betan because the president is doing everything for you. Oh yeah, Juma pankwa. But within all this, ya working. Wabra you didn't come on ya bana we no. See ever sound so akobo ti ya meboa. Oh. Say America crab obviously. And the people about to can so but pray on say President Mama buy no on Dr. Atoforsen. MPP for buy omko Eurobond kobo bobosia say Ghana sika no omo buy ha no so mbeko treasury bills market borrowing no and they said the ordinary borrowing. And even though they are doing borrowing at a lower rate on the treasury bills market that is why Ghana public debt I bet 2 years 721 billion and cost zero po mekan. Because you are borrowing wisely and you are borrowing judiciously and smartly. That is what the leadership of John Dramani Mahama will come and do. President Mahama say, or the Bosian see Temaport, or the Bosian see University of Ghana Medical Center, or the Bosian see Terminal 3. Yes. At the internet, Sabosiano and Bambe Kaya Bosian books home because of the smart and wise ways of borrowing a year. Or say Terminal 3, Ghana Airport Company, Mwankasa. More generating revenue. Yeah. More farm books from Mra. Na ya fanko chere investors. Na investors in fancy camera. No mo be system na 3. no monjiji hu sika emfentu ade ne ka eno na esi nti sa aka no embeto Ghana ka books so but terminal 3 is still for Ghana. Sa no me ebo MPS Sport in the coming days. MPS Sport will be completely owned by Ghana. Other than $1 billion in ADC and embed Ghana forecast because we use smart and wise ways. Go to UGMC, University of Ghana Medical Center. The facility is paying for itself because here the books and the AC facility no. And now ko wa obi to yeska. Say sika no na yedi to adaneka. And to leader or a visionary, who a leader onim prudent economic management, you will not find yourself in a situation where you have to go and do domestic debt exchange program for 1.3 million Ghanaians to lose their 263 billion Ghana cedis. Me one medical school lecture be no chairman there. O catch is a doctor for musika so. Into Jessica Fabito. Papa no ye adwuma for 10 years the sika to work or to bonda. Ya Jessica no to domestic debt exchange program. Time our pensioners a year demonstration in front of finance ministry no jina mu bi ya Jessica 2 million Ghana cedis. President Mama will never allow such a situation to happen. In Ghana for me lose musika to domestic debt exchange program. En sago nsayem kotodwegu egu form ye pamocho. En said the president ba ya otua mo interest mamo on 18 February no. Was send Jessica to for July and August. Wow. On train pona time no pass no akopre akopiska. Sika kakro nya no de ato. Says many do not Ghana in this campa or Jessica to a bit in the atua. This is visionary leadership.
Dr. Samia ye. Yeah, that's a pa say and the wabebo common. Now messages are hold about I'm for about so say ye in your person at tete our radio stations are hold war as well Titi Accra FM ne Power FM ne TVSY so so nkae de e one de motai ko but am motai emra ane enso yenya information ayenso ye betimi de din komo Teresa that's no message. And I feel so Obama Nation was say Obama Nation say good morning to you and your lovely listeners, especially the great people of Ward K. I'm enjoying the program. Samia, you do all Al-Hajj for one and my boss, Honorable King Salam, Mechomo Anope. Samamba Edina Binya essay from the way things are going on. One year bedroom baby, a bed in pass MPP, a bit Makasa on Facebook. So hey, information penny. Derek Kwabena say Kwame, good morning. Samia, Sami, Doc, Yada say pa, and it was I'm sure I make sure Yamina the Bachina Hana, Yadi, ABC. Mediana Kwame, Kaki Nicholas, Eba Radio Swade, a year power mid morning. Abraham, what TV so you will see here, Bomonyom, and we have them Mugabe Mase at the Inside Politics, Eba Kaiser Radio so, and we have Bremunano, Premto Breakers, your body sina, you go breaking yoke, Eba, a year before him at the Inside Politics. Phase 1, but not phase 2 no. Mugabe Mase Eddie Shamo with TV and radio show. Bye bye.